Yo, mic check 1 2 1 2. How we sounding? Everybody put a one in the chat if y'all can hear us clear. Put a one in
Sound
the
good,
chat if there
sound
ain't no
good, sound
echo.
good.
How we sounding? Looking
Thought you about
crisp.
to run it back for another 10 minutes. Like, uh-oh.
Well, they's gonna be mad as hell in the chat. Yeah, man, we got an interesting situation in here today. We're gonna be discussing thirst trapping. Okay, I see the ones in the chat. Look, Kenny with a 64. Bring your ass up here. Matter of fact, let me put the
He did say when you post the link, he was coming up.
you said I'll post the link, huh? Hold
He
tight.
did
Let
say
me
it.
post it right now. Um, but yeah, let me go ahead and get this thing rocking, man. In the building tonight, we got some special guests with us. We have Mr. Ricky Williams in the building. We got Miss Misha in the building. She's gonna be back in just a second. Oh, there she is. We got OT himself in the building.
What up, what up?
And me, you can call me brother to the night. nah, Trail AC, man. Welcome back
Trying to be the blues in your left thigh. Trying to be the funk in your right.
right.
They too
Y'all
young
know
for
that
that.
about that,
They're
man.
too
Y'all
young
know
for
some of them wasn't outside for that, man. But yeah, man, today we got an interesting topic, man. We're gonna get into thirst trapping. Where's the likes at? Y'all know we don't even start until the likes get to a hundo. So that means everybody stop what y'all doing, like the stream. I want to salute to all of the first timers. I want to salute to everybody that been rocking with us forever. Shout out to all of this newfound subscribers and interest and love that we've been getting, man. We appreciate all of y'all. You already know what time it is. We starting early. Mr. Mama on the board me. Appreciate you, man. You say get a Sierra in your life. So what would it be like if it's not the Sierra's prayer? What would it be? Would it be the Future's prayer?
I don't know.
We gonna have to we got to think of something, man. We got to think
If
of
you just
something.
say, even if I hit it once, you part of my collection. So I don't know.
He did say that. He did say that. That was a very 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 wise man. But yeah, man, we got some more special guests that's gonna be pulling up a bit later on, man. But again, you know, we do it first and foremost. We got the lights where they need to be. Okay, we good. All right. So first and foremost, man, just to get this thing
Kayla in
started.
the back, bro. Kayla in the back.
Huh? All right, hold tight. All right, bet. Hold on. Before we get started, we have Miss Kayla.com in the building.
What up, y'all?
The troublemaker herself is here. Jesus Christ, it's gonna be one of those. Misha and Kayla on the
Some trouble.
Help us. Help us, please. But yeah, just as an icebreaker tonight, man. Y'all know how we do it, get this thing started. We discussing thirst trapping. So before we go any further, I want to get y'all's definition of what exactly a thirst trap is. Because we have to have some kind of measuring stick, some kind of place to where when we get to making these passionate arguments earlier, we'll have something that we can reference back to. We have a clear definition because apparently it's a bit of confusion on what a thirst trap is. You have one side that feels like something that's maybe PG-13 in their eyes is a bit too extreme, and then you have the others over here that's saying, nah, that's perfectly fine. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? So what is y'all definition? When y'all hear the word thirst trap, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Me personally, photos, videos, pictures that's explicit or sexual for the intention, right? So not just, hey, I'm at dinner, you know what I'm saying? I think like like we're saying in the back, everybody, all of it's garnering attention, right? But a thirst trap is being, overly sexually explicit to get the attention, to get the clicks.
I would agree. Miss Kayla, what you think?
So a thirst trap is a picture that or video or whatever it may be, content that activates the sexual salivation. Right? Like it gets you in a trap of looking at it for more than you would a regular post because it causes a sexual arousement of some kind.
So it's provoking. Miss Misha,
Yes.
if you had to define a thirst trap, what would be the definition that you come up with?
I don't think a thirst trap has to be sexual because I can see a man with a shirt off, with some abs and a fresh haircut. I'm gonna lust after a little bit more. It's not sexual provoking, but I'm like, he look good. I'm gonna linger. So I think everybody has a different definition. Y'all said my definition in the back, which is so crazy. Which I do think a thirst trap can be even more when it has to do with materialistic things. But if you quote unquote say it's just for sexual, like no, I don't believe that. I don't think it's just for sexual, not at all.
Oh, you had to define what a thirst trap is when you think of, because again, you have a very, very, very lettered history of defiance and opposition to the whole thirst trap and idea. What is your idea of a thirst trap? Man, I'm interested in this.
Just simply a picture that you know is going to get a certain type of attention. It could be a little sexual. It's going to be edgy. It's going to, push the envelope a little bit. And it's intentional. It is calculated in most instances.
Yeah, I would agree. I think a thirst trap is a wide range of things. And again, it's so relative. I mean, aside from the sexual situation, which I feel like is pretty blatant, but you have all kind of situations. You got chicks that she may not even post no body, but she got pretty eyes or whatever. So she gonna when it's golden hour and the sun is out at a certain point, let me turn my head to the side so I can so the light can reflect off of my eyes because I know I have pretty eyes. I want the man to comment on it. You know what I'm saying? Or chick that's in the gym, squatting extra low, 15 pounds on the 45 plate. She's straining like she doing some shit, but she going super low so we can see that arch on the way down. You know what I mean? It's shit like that be going on. And men, niggas just got his PPP loan. He all on live spreading 5,000 in hundreds, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to attract a certain amount of attention. Or, you got a nigga that just bought a new car, fresh off the lot. He posting videos of it while it's going through the car wash, when the, you know what I mean?
Don't forget the gray sweatpants and like the gym photos just came from the gym.
That's normal.
Sweatpants or like
came from the gym.
The shorts and Johnson's just hanging out there for everyone to see, or like you got the V cut showing the cut.
Hey, look at
these
Kayla's
male thirst traps have increased.
Look at Kayla's eyes when she was talking. You see her eyes.
What?
What's wrong with wearing some shorts to the gym?
Because I mean, it's nothing wrong with that, but these like pictures that a lot of these fitness guys with these bodies be taking, that they be.
But see, yes, I mean it's a wide range of things, but again, it's extremely relative, right? Because if I could be it just all depends on who's looking at it. It depends on where they are in their life. Because one thing that I see often a lot of times, say for instance, like a chick that done fell off or whatever, right? If they have a chick that's in her bag, in her prime body looking crazy, she could post something, you know what I'm saying, just in like maybe a dress or something that's fitting, or like some tights or something, and she be, damn, she doing too much. But it may be jealousy behind that, you know what I'm saying, compared to somebody else see it. It's okay, well, she just got some tights on, or she just got a dress on. I mean, she got a cold ass shape, but I mean, she could wear a plastic bag. We gonna see that shape.
It's the angles, though. There's certain angles that makes things look more delicious than usual.
And see, this is the beautiful thing about having women on the panel. Do you want to explain, some of those angles that may give off, that peak efficiency look that you're referring to?
We know y'all.
Yeah, I mean, making sure that things are placed a certain way, like elbow to thigh, or the way that your hips sit, and then like there's lots of different things. Like you have to do angles that are going to show you off at your best, and so that's what women do. show off their best asset using just an angle that's going to highlight that. That's all.
So on average, Misha, if you getting ready to post your thirst trap, like how many takes, how many shots, how many videos, how many till you get that perfect one? Just on average, because I know y'all ain't one take Jake out here. I know that ain't how that go. We sit down,
Ain't that
boom,
many,
okay,
nigga.
got it.
Has
We
you
good.
seen
Sometimes,
Have
don't
you
get it
seen
twisted. There are times.
Because that one out the pool was a one shot hit a quitter. Okay, I cut that video 4 different ways.
So you saying you ain't come up? Okay, damn, I got to go back in the water, come back up again. You did it like 6 times. Niggas on the side looking like, what is she doing?
No. One time.
One take.
Because I'm first of all, one, I think I was doing interviews in industry shit, and marketing type of stuff, years before I built my own platform. I was building other people's platforms. So I don't need to get out the water 56 times because that's the reason why I'm in gym clothes right now. It's for the purpose of not having to get out the water 56 times. And you know what it's hitting for. Y'all can pretend like y'all don't see. But
I'm starting already. Here we go.
But I mean, I'm just saying. I'm hungry right now. But I'm not gonna eat because you know why? Being in shape and being fine and selling a brand is more important to me than eating some type of cheeseburger or sweets that I haven't had sweets in weeks. I haven't had soda. Those type of things is more important. So I ain't got to do 5 or 6 takes and suck in my tummy and arch this way. I don't have to do all that.
But shout out to you, right? So with that being said, you definitely know that that's a thirst trap that you posting, correct?
I mean, I think I said this backstage. I don't even think it's a thirst trap. It's a marketing tool. And I've said this. Okay, I own a med spa. My brands are transforming bodies. This is the brand. Okay, and before I had that brand, it was Misha the Diva. You know what I'm saying? It was actually a brand that was built on that. And I've said this before. It's like, if people don't even understand that I have multiple degrees. I went to Rice University, people. Rice fucking University. When I post something about that, you niggas don't be double tapping like that.
Niggas don't throw right by that. Niggas don't want to see that degree.
No.
We don't give a fuck that you got 3 degrees, bitch. Shut him ass and titties.
Remember, they don't care about that.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't really pay attention to that. But I mean, women do, and the men that are who are of substance, they give a shit about that. But you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, most of you niggas don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I open up the backside of these DMs, it'll get a little dicey. Okay, so I'm just telling you that mean y'all really aren't doing that. But also too, like for example, I posted a video talking about how I branded and how I built my brand and my businesses and how I had multiple locations and made my first $1 million, right? I put that up. It did okay. I did the video coming out of the pool in Vegas, and in less than a couple of hours before I hit the flight back to Houston, that sucker had over 15,000 views. You know what I'm saying? It's not
showing
me.
that body.
It's the algorithm. It's what you people are saying y'all want to see. You know what I'm saying? Social media is geared towards fancy cars, big houses, lots of money, nice clothes, and tight bodies. And that's why you have some women, because just like they have like colorism, I feel like there is this natural body shaming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just be laughing because I said, excuse the fuck out of me. I want my titties touching my under armpits when I lay down. I like my shit to sit up like 6 shoes. Excuse the fuck out of me. I don't want saggy natural titties. I don't. And if you have them, that's great. Love the skin you're in. But I don't think we should shame each other as women because someone chose to get their boobs fixed after breastfeeding, which I did, and you chose to keep your saggy titties. Like, why are you mad? Why? Be okay with stand in your pride of your saggy titties. The same way that I wouldn't bleach my skin is the same way that you shouldn't get mad that you chose to keep your saggy titties or anything the woman chooses to do to alter her body. It's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? It's the business of her and between her and her spouse. It's none of your fucking business. And no one, your opinion doesn't matter because it's like an asshole. Everybody has one.
But why do people not come at the people that got those bodies like naturally? They don't say anything about them because I have a number. I know people, whatever. I have a number of friends that have built their bodies. Like one of them is Asian, and she has a strict like workout diet, lifting diet. She probably could outlift like all of us. Like, and she built her body, and people will champion that. So because someone wants to just buy it, it makes it like it's not okay.
Okay, let me explain something to you
Shouldn't it
too.
be
And
just a sign?
as a woman who owns a med spa, I don't give a fuck how much money you spent on it. I can show you some pictures right now that'll scare you. Okay, but I have patient confidentiality. Just because you buy it, don't mean you don't have to maintain it. I still have to go to the gym.
Yeah.
I can't not go to the gym. I'm hungry right now. God damn it. I'm hungry. I want a piece of pizza and a honey bun. I'm not gonna eat that shit. Because you know why? I have to maintain whatever I do. Yeah, you can go to the gym and do 100 crunches. Guess what? I got a machine called M-Sculpt. It does 20,000 crunches in a 30-minute session. I'm gonna go do that. You do gym your way, I'm gonna do gym my way. You know what I'm saying? But why should you be mad? Why should you be mad? Everybody, you know, you complain about gas prices when you go to the pump. I ain't never getting under $100. I drive a G-Wagon. I'm okay with that. That's what I chose to drive. You know what I'm saying? But you sit up here protesting. You mean again, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
Okay, just real quick, man. Welcome Saida to the stage.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Thank you.
All right, just real quick before we go forward. We went around and everybody defined what they feel like a thirst trap is. I want to get your take on when you hear the word thirst trap. What's the first thing that comes to mind in terms of definition?
I learned the term not too long ago.
Okay. Okay, so but just in your short understanding of it, like how would you define it in terms of like a thirst trap?
It's what everybody does on social media. You want attention, for good, for bad, for whatever, negative, positive. We all want that attention. Whatever you look for, it's just attention that you want. Now, that attention, you will use it as you prefer. Just as, you know, she said that it's a brand for her and that's the way that she's doing it, then that's the way that she's using that attention. Positive or negative. And some people will see it like as negative. Some people will see it as positive.
Okay, well said. Real quick before we go on to the next one, I see we got 300 something people in here, 150 likes. That is way too big of a variance. Everybody, stop what y'all doing. Get these likes up real quick before we get to the next question. Let me pay some bills real fast. Shout out to Miss Lucky Marie in the building. She said Miss Kayla's melanin is popping. Shout out to Mr. My Mama on the board. Me say facts. Like you say, Kayla melanin popping as well. Hold tight. Let me see. He said I'm here for the low squats, ladies. Folks on bullshit early. I see it. He say give an example, Queen Kayla. Hold on. Give an example of what?
Look MTR in the building.
An example of what?
Yeah, bro. You gonna have to write in the chat to what the example is specifically. Hold tight. Folks roll back again. He say, I'm trying to see Laura. Stand up right quick. Oh my God. This nigga here. Hold tight. Let me see. MTR in the building. Shout out to bro. Yeah, man, his video is what we're gonna be reviewing tonight for sure, man. If y'all ain't subscribed, y'all probably already are, but make sure y'all tap in the MTR, man. Bro got hella fire content over there. For sure. We appreciate you coming through, gang. But okay. So my next question is this. Who do y'all feel like thirst traps more in this era? If we had to pick who did it more?
Come on now.
Come on, man. Why are you playing, bro?
Women.
Come on,
no
man.
doubt.
I'm just trying to see if they're gonna keep it
people
real,
who are the
man.
most successful at it, which is
I cannot,
because women are sexualized. That's the point, and they're even sexualized themselves.
Bro, every post that I see, 90% of the posts that I see, a woman is turned around showing her ass. Every time. She got to show that figure off. Every single time. It don't matter whether she dressed up, whether she half naked, whatever. She gonna make sure you see them curves, regardless. So yes, women definitely do it 10 times over more.
It's ridiculous, bro. You can't go on TikTok without seeing a 70-year-old lady, a 60-year-old lady, a 50-year-old lady, 40, 30, 20, 10, some type of bathing suit, bikini, some, $10 fashion overdress made out of spandex and wire, bro. It's ridiculous, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, I would agree. But
I thought
okay.
we liked sundress season. Now we don't.
Not
Whoa,
on
whoa,
grandma.
whoa,
Not
whoa,
on grandma,
whoa.
though.
We didn't say all of that.
Because
No.
it's all shorts. Shorts.
I
it's
just feel like the problem comes in, right? To where, because let's just keep it real here. I'm trying to say this as PC as I possibly can. All bodies are not built the same, right? Like there's levels to this body situation, right? So a thirst trap from certain women is perfectly fine. I'm good with. I can throw my timeline. All right, cool. That's a, you know what I'm saying? That is aesthetically pleasing, right? And then you have other chicks whose body is not so where it needs to be, and that type of shit gets to be a bit annoying. If I'm trying to be as PC as I possibly can.
But then you're body shaming right there.
No, he's not body.
See,
He's
and that's
telling
why
the truth.
I'm being sarcastic.
But I mean, that's just honest.
He ain't body shaming, but it's a damn shame. That's for sure.
Well, but beauty is subjective. What is beautiful to you is not beautiful for them.
Yeah,
Some people
but
might like. So I don't
but-
like none of you, and I might like some. And it's just, I'm not saying this is true. Just saying
but
that.
there is,
What I
still
think is a
universal
handsome
beauty.
man is not a handsome man for another woman. So beauty is subjective.
Everybody has their assets though. Like to be honest, like I think like Trill said, like whatever your asset are, that is what you thirst trap. So if your asset is not your ass, then you thirst trap what is. You know what I mean? Like there's girls that thirst trap their face, their boobs. You know what I mean? Like they just create angles because they don't really have anything going on. So they just create the angles to show that they're fit at least. You know what I mean? Even though they don't have boobs or ass or just one or the other. So I feel like people want to show off what they have as an asset, especially because may not have it for long or ever. It will fade at some point. So, show it while you got it, because you're gonna be old one day.
See, that's that
And then you're gonna regret.
No, and then you're gonna be able to look back and be like, I look good. Look at this. I was bad. Like,
No, I agree. I agree. But here's a question, because I hear women say this a lot, right? Like what I'm posting is not for men. It's for me. I'm proud of my body.
That's a
I worked out. I got my BBL. I did what I had to do, but I'm posting these pictures for me. It's not for men. It has nothing to do with male approval at all. So the question I'm asking y'all is, do y'all feel like women posting thirst traps is for male approval?
Hell no.
Yeah, they need approval from.
I think it's for both.
For other people, from other people. Like, you're not on social media to not be seen. The people that don't want to be seen don't even have social media. Common sense. So if you're there, you want to be seen, you want to be noticed by who, whatever. Some people have social media and only have their friends or people that they know in person. And some people have it publicly to be seen from whoever.
But see, that's the question. To be seen by who? Is it for men?
Anyone.
Or is
Well,
it just
if you need
everybody?
approval, then that's what it is. You need approval. You need those comments that say that you're beautiful and all that.
Is it approval though?
Yeah, exactly. That's to be honest with you, we got to recognize the climate that we're in, and that social media is currency. You know what I mean? So it's not really about approval. I think when you say the attention, yeah, definitely. But attention is clicks, which can be transformed into monetary gains. So I don't think it's about a woman even care if everybody approving it, right? As long as everybody looking, right? At that point, it could be, leverage.
That's facts.
What I have noticed is that, I I don't, when I post something, I usually don't do like, oh, beautiful, like I am complimenting myself. I don't do that because I don't know, I feel like that's weird. My dad will always compliment me. So when you don't have that attention from your dad, you look for that elsewhere. And I've noticed that a lot, that they want that from other men. They really, desire those comments. Like, you know, sometimes when they comment something like this, I'm not going to go and reply to give them attention for that. Like, if they do, they do. But I think you kind of put the type of posting that you do also, it's like telling people what type of comments you want, what type of interactions you want.
And see, and that's why I say I love all y'all on this panel, man. I do, But I gotta call some cap. Boy, I see some cap. let's put this shit out here, right?
What?
Because for everybody that say, "Hey, man, I'm just posting it for me, man," like, get you a journal or some shit like that. But I guarantee you, if none of the men that she liked was able to see that picture, and you want to know how I know? But let me finish the statement first. If none of the men that she liked or whatever, who she followed or whatever, she wasn't trying to get their attention, and say he wasn't following her or whatever, she just had all girls following her, she wouldn't just be posting thirst traps like that. She wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I know is because if the thirst trap don't get the attention that she wanted to get from him specifically, it comes down. Right, let's keep it real. You literally got chicks posting videos and pictures saying might delete later. It's not for just because I just feel like deleting it later. That's not what that's for. I want to post it up here just enough for the nigga that I really like to see it, and then once he sees it, we can go ahead on and pull it on down. So again, we got to keep it real up here. Now, again, there's no such thing as all or every, right? So y'all, I'm not saying y'all are wrong. What I'm saying is, for the most part, especially these women's and men too, if we're gonna keep it real, but we ain't on this right now. We're talking about women. If most times women posting these thirst traps, it's for male approval.
And also,
That's my take.
to me, it's didn't progress too, because if you're gonna think about it over the years, like when Instagram first came out, like first woman would kind of put one cheek on the sink, you know what I'm saying, and went kind of from that to the church trap. Then it's the side boob, and when that was in, now it's everything. You know what I'm saying? You get what you get. It's half naked, you're gonna get the whole cleavage or all of it, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely progressing. I don't think it's, but I honestly think it's for women too, because women are very competitive against each other. So while they do it for the men and some attention for the men, they definitely like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show this bitch, like I'm gonna show her I got it, or I didn't bounce back, or whatever it is. But I definitely think they do it for women too.
Definitely, just to show you like that I look good, just so you know, in case you forgot.
Y'all so petty, dog. It's
Man,
petty, man.
it's like I'm just
No, because you have to understand women are catty. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the time, some of the stuff that happens in a lot of these spaces, I feel like is like catty female behavior, because that is how women are. Like, I look better than you. I could take your nigga if I wanted to. Like, that is just like kind of energy sometimes when women get competitive. I don't like that, but I do think that some of us, i.e. like me, we just like to show off. Like, genuinely, it's for everyone. And I just want everyone to know that I look good, in case you forgot. That's it. It's really not for women or men. It's just for everyone. It's just marketing tools.
I mean, I think they do it for the women. I think when like most women are in competition with each other. That's just facts. That's just the way it go. But when I think about the whole the whole of it, right? When you think of like things like Twitch with girls who can't play games, but they got their boobs out. You know what I'm saying? All you see is them with their boobs out, bro. So I don't even think it's for approval. It's just for attention, and it's something that they can monetize at this point. I'm just being honest, right? Now the other stuff that come with it. But most of these girls that's out here, half naked on social media, on all of these platforms, bro, they looking to get them followers up so they can cut a check. That's what I think it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's like a cheat code. It is. It's a cheat code. It's easy. If I know I got a nice body, they're going to Post a few pics, flick it up, be consistent with it. You're gonna get the followers, and that's how you get some money.
It's a proven system.
I mean, but why is it always that are men that are judging it, but you're the one fucking following it and liking it? You're the one making the numbers go up. You are. You really are. Because it ain't women. It ain't all women. It might be some women I follow.
It's probably like 70-30. What you think?
Yeah, it's like 70-30, 30% women, but you niggas is making the numbers go up, so if you don't like seeing it, then stop fucking changing your own algorithm.
They
If
do
the
like
algorithm is only based off of what you already double tapping and looking at for too long and lingering, so if it doesn't match your moral code, stop watching.
I'm gonna have a pushback. But if you go through those followers, look at the type of men that's following you. It's a lot of men with avatars. It's a lot of men that's like dorky, corny. Like it's a lot of those type of men. It's not gonna be too many of the men that's super handsome,
Lies.
6'5".
Yes, it is.
It's gonna be some, but it's
You
gonna be
think,
some.
you
Don't
think
get me
people
wrong.
with the blue check
I know it's
and
gonna
like
be
a lot of
some.
followers aren't liking photos?
I know it's gonna be
PC
some, but I'm saying the
No.
majority.
Go through my
The
life.
majority is gonna be the weirdos in there. That's facts.
Well, the thing
The
is,
internet was
social
made
media.
for weirdos.
It was
So-
no. Like it
so-
was made for liking. That is the point of it. That is the point, to like the picture. So it's like I don't see why it's a thing. Like you're on social media lurking, or like what are you there for? You're there to see stuff, and you're gonna like stuff that you see. So I don't know why it's become like a thing. Like especially with women, like oh my man liked this. Like that is what it's for. It's for like that's what social media is for.
Yeah, I would agree. I think that gets a bit out of hand in terms of, you know, I'm seeing my nigga name and all these chicks pictures.
That's
It's
so
like,
dumb.
well, what do you
That's
expect?
so
Like he got the app, you want him to just like it in like it in his mind or something? Like what's
Like
Like,
it's you're just showing support. What are you doing by liking someone's photo? Like what are you actually do? What have you done?
I think to women, when you double tap, like if let's say somebody had a girlfriend and they see their man liking a few pictures, that means they want to hit.
From a
Automatic.
like?
Yes. If you like too many, you must like her. That's what you want. You want to fuck.
Wow.
That's how I see it. That's the only way. Like, what other reason would you get jealous for? Because it's made for likes, like you said. So,
Oh, what reason would she get jealous?
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, like I don't get that. I don't care what my person would do on social media. Like I don't feel like that defines the relationship. If you're not doing anything disrespectful, like you liking pictures, like I don't see an issue.
I mean, this goes both ways. I don't want to previously talk about my experience with a nigga double tapping and hard eyeing bitches pictures. That definitely used to.
Wait, hard eyeing? That's something else.
Now that's a little bit much.
That's something else because then
If you
that's
in
a
the
DM.
comments,
That is a
that-
DM, and that's different. And if you're friends with them, and it's like the fire sign, but hard eyes. Why are we hard eyeing like women we don't know? That's not the same as liking pictures. Because the hard eyes didn't used to be DMs, but they're DMs now. So
because I don't like the picture. I love the picture.
no. If you have a girlfriend or a wife, you don't need to be loving any pictures. You just liking photos and supporting whoever it is that you're following with their likes, with your your currency.
It's still support, you know.
You DMing
Kitty
is
said
not
it's showing real
supporting.
love.
What do you need to be DMing for, OT?
I don't do it,
Mhm.
but I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm trying to shoot my man some bail. That's all.
You got to, man. We got to ride for us, man. We got to ride for us. Hold on real quick. Let me pay some more bills and I'm going to get to my next question, which is I got a feeling it's going to be a bit polarizing. But before we get into that, shout out to Charles Faulkner Jr. Woo, good evening. My nigga's hyped already. Appreciate you checking in with us, gang. Money Vision says attention seeking from wherever they can get it. Damn, ladies, y'all got to do better, man. Davon, aka Schoolboy Beats, they put up pics. Look at my new shoes, ass, all that. Okay, I guess he defined it what a thirst trap is. Quest in the building with the big 20 piece. Appreciate you, man. Quest say women getting their body done in thirst trapping is for female approval only. Stop the cap. I agree, man. It's definitely not for female approval only, even though a lot of them be saying that shit. Come on, bro. We got to be realistic. OC OZ in the building says OT said likers, not followers. Pay attention, ladies. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Where we at on the likes, man? Everybody stop what y'all doing. Like the stream if y'all hadn't liked it already. It's almost 400 in here, man. So it need to be at least 420. Y'all know how we give it up. Everybody stop what y'all doing and like the stream.
Also, really quick too, whenever somebody sends you that hard eye, that's it hit a little different than just a double tap. Because you scroll your social media, you see, you open it up, it's like, oh, you got 100 likes. But then you get that other messages like 2 or 3 with somebody sending you the kissy face or the hard eyes, or you know what I'm saying? It hit just a little bit different.
Okay, so just go ahead, Rick. Go ahead, Rick.
You're so conditioned, bro. Like a dude wanting to hit in your DMs to say, "Can I hit?" Right? What you doing? Not no hard eyes or no fire emoji, man. Come on, man. What is this? This Saturday morning cartoons, my guy?
So you're saying if they wanna go for it, you saying they should just go for it?
Yeah,
like
I feel it. Yeah, hell yeah.
But y'all playing what they call it, hieroglyph emoji.
No, people play attention games like that. Like what they'll do is they'll go to your page and they'll like a bunch of photos, but they won't follow you and they won't message you. And they do that to like get your attention, and so that you'll go to their profile and like message them, or I don't know. I don't do that.
I mean,
people do that too. I know y'all seen that.
If I'm being thorough, I follow Kayla, I follow Misha, I follow True, because I understand what social currency is. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all roll up, it's like hearts, because I know y'all trying to break
build our brands, right? Mm-hmm.
So I think people got to realize that. But I mean, I don't know, man. That's just weird to me, man. You say what you say. You tell a female what you're looking for. You don't give her the chance to, make something up in her head of what she might think it is.
See, that's the thing, man. A lot of these dudes is lazy, bro. Like you got dudes that won't even send the hard eyes. They'll just send eyes.
Just the eyes. That's it.
And it works. That's the irony. Like if she like you enough, she gonna respond, and it's gonna be a full conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what we done came to as a society, and I don't feel like it's gonna get no better. I think it's gonna get worse in terms of like being upfront in terms of what my intentions are. You know what I'm saying? Like hitting chick DMs like, hey, I want to smash. Ain't too many dudes is gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And if we gonna keep it real, women kind of like to be lied to a bit in that aspect. Or they kind of like to be finessed into where this thing is going. If you just dive right in there, say, man, I think you fine as hell, man. I just want to have sex. That's it. Your success rate ain't gonna be where it is. You'll be like, damn, this nigga rude. Even if she wanted to do it before, you approach like that. It's like, oh, this nigga.
That's like, whoa. What do you got? What?
It's too crass for the dudes you don't want to deal with.
It's too crass for any dude for me, because I'm a lady and you don't approach me like that. Like, that's not gonna happen.
See? So
there's some men that actually send you a bunch of emojis.
I'm not responding to you.
There's some men that send you emojis or reactions, and then they ask, like, after a bunch of reactions, why do you ignore me? And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with emojis? That's just a reaction. Like, you didn't say anything, and I'm not being mean, but I'm like, okay, if you didn't say anything, that's just a reaction to it.
Not responding.
Yeah. No, I think about it. I don't respond. Like I
feel you. I'm like,
Oh my God. See. But okay, that brings me to my next question. We done defined thirst traps. We done defined pitfalls and the strategies behind them. My question is, once you get in an actual relationship, how does things change in that aspect? Do you continue to post the thirst traps, or do you just go, hey man, I'm done with this shit. I got me a man. I'm about to be posting like I'm Michelle Obama in this motherfucker. Like what's the mindset in comparison? Like when you single, Because again, every chick in this chat, every chick on this panel done posted at least one couple thirst traps. So they may not admit to, okay, I was intentionally trying, but it was a thirst trap for real. But how does that change?
No, it was
when
intentional.
you get them?
I did it.
Huh?
I did it.
That's what I'm talking about. So once you and the dude, you know what I'm saying, come to the conclusion, hey man, we are an item. How does that mindset change in terms of thirst traps?
Well, for me, I just naturally want to post less thirst traps. I don't think I even like think about it. I just naturally want to post more things that represent like where I am in my life, which is in a relationship with this man. So I think I naturally just start posting different types of content depending on where I am in my life. So I think, well, in the past, yeah, I just naturally stopped posting stuff like that. I even start to like dress different a little bit.
How so? Let's get into it. Let's get into this bag.
I don't know. Like I am a reflector. So like what's kind of given to me, that's like what I return. So like based on his style, I may start to kind of change mine to kind of match what he does, and that just kind of naturally happen. I don't do it intentionally, but like, yeah. So I'm very influenced by the person that I'm with. That's why I choose very carefully or just stay by myself because, yeah.
And I'm not sorry to question your opinion about it and your answer, but is it when you say that you change a little bit, is it because you unconsciously or consciously think that your way of dressing is bad and then you want to be a little bit more conservative?
I do think that dressing a certain way can show that you are available. So I do think that when you're not available anymore, you just kind of naturally just start changing because you don't want as much attention. You're still going to get it regardless, or at least speaking for myself, it doesn't really matter. But I want a little bit less of it because I'm not even really trying to have a conversation with you. Via difference being like, if I was single, then maybe I would be trying to have conversations with people that, you know, men that come up and like, can I talk to you for a second? But I'm not single and I don't really have time for you. So I'm not trying to create more of these instances. I don't know.
Okay, valid. Misha, when you get into a relationship, how does the thirst trapping posting change, or does it change at all?
Relationships. Let's define it. Are we talking about marriage? Because I mean, it's based off of my husband. You know what I'm saying? My husband would be the head. He's the leader, right? So I'm pretty sure if we talk throughout this relationship before we started dating, he's going to say his standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm pretty sure at a point I've let him see my social media, right? So he just knows what I'm posting, what I'm not posting. And I'll always, with anyone that if I was dating, I would always take like, hey, is this okay with you? If not okay with you, I'm not going to post it because that's what I'm doing in a relationship. But let's just say it like this. It's the same mindset when I take my daughter to the pool versus when I'm at the pool with my homegirls. I'm not in my swimsuits that I have names for with Parker. You know what I'm saying? I'm on mommy duty. I had a full, I took her to the water park yesterday. Full one piece. And I still got a whole lot of ass. And then shorts, they went up over that. And I still was getting comments from the little boys who watching the rides. And they daddies. And then who the fuck is that bitch? Like, I was getting that. And I was like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Titties was covered, everything, you know? But I was with my child. So the attention is not to, because I've had men come up to me, like, when I'm on the beach with my child, and be like, hey, I can help you with that. No, nigga, get the fuck. Like, I'm with my child, you know what I'm saying? So it's a certain way that you dress. I'm not going to church, you know what I'm saying? And I go to church every Sunday, for those who ask. And something like skin tight, where you can see my coochie print. You know what I'm saying? That's not appropriate. You know, and I'm not going to my office. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to my office in an outfit you're going to see me at the address in. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to see me there. I'm going to be in scrubs or something. You wear attire fitted for the position that you are in life. And if my title is wife, then I'm dressing like a wife. And whatever my husband defines that he married, that's what the fuck it is. Okay? Because But I'm gonna know that before I say I do. Now, if he said his collar's up to here and he's down here, I mean, and I chose him. I choose him to be the leader. Then that's just what the fuck it's gonna be. I wouldn't marry somebody like that. But yeah, that's what it's gonna be. But the standard is set to what position you are in life. I decided to be a teacher. I couldn't wear that shit. So you dress for success technically in whatever position you are in life. And eventually, as we get older, you should want to elevate and phase out the thirst traps altogether. You know what I'm saying? There are different things, and I said this in the back. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I was getting tattoos, had my tongue pierced, and my belly button pierced. I became a mother. That shit was gone before the day after I was pregnant. That shit was gone. Take it out. I had my nipples pierced when I got pregnant with Parker. Clearly, that's inappropriate, you know, in this next part of phase of life. But I was living my best life, okay? You know what I'm saying? I was living my best life. I was young, titties sitting up like 6-shooters. You know, it was a different story. So I mean, now you would never catch me with that shit because I mean, my life is transition and change. And we elevate, and we see this with the Kardashians too. They're removing their ass. You know, they've removed the ass. They removed the black girl ass, and now they have what we define in the med spa industry as the country club body, the country club BBL. If you were in the med spa industry, this is what we call the country club BBL.
They're going back to their white men.
This is what you go to junk money for, and certain doctors to give you a natural BBL. So that's what they're going for now. You know what I'm saying? So and they're transitioning out of the black culture aspect because they got what they needed.
Yep.
And now they're gone. And then that's what we're doing. So I just wish that, and I said this in the background, I wish that black men particularly would stop fantasizing and over sexualizing and making it okay for women of exotic natures to have fat asses and big titties and small waist and just to do the thirst traps and ooh ah. But when black women do it, we're sluts, we're whores, we're disgusting. I want to see, and it's mostly black men who do it. I'm not saying all of you guys, but I'm saying it is mostly black men who tear down black women with that type of stuff. I mean, if you're going to do it all, because if it wasn't true, then J-Lo wouldn't have made the big booty popular. Black women been having big asses. We've been having it. You know what I'm saying? We've been having big lips, and we said this in the background. You know, I remember getting teased and picked on and ridiculed horribly in middle school, elementary school, and high school about the size of my lips and how dark my skin is. Now you go get tan to you like a few shades left of a crispy piece of chicken and you get your lips injected. Now it's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. There's some certain beauty standards that black women and ethnic women have had for years, and now it's being set by other cultures, and we're just, and when they post it and they over-sexualize it, it's beautiful. But when we do it, it's salacious and disgusting.
I'm gonna disagree with you though. Is it us?
How can you not disagree with it?
Hold on.
Bus were made popular.
Hold on. Are we shaming you, or are we asking you to hold yourself to a higher standard because you are queen? Because that's what I see. I see a lot of times men are just like, hey, it's just a little bit too much. Sometimes you may have a little bit like, you my woman, and I don't want to be out here in the world with people, you know, shooing. Like we are social media now. Like if I'm with you and you pop and you got a bunch of followers, or you don't even have to have a bunch of followers, just in general, we in the city, we in a small town, whatever. If you constantly posting your body, it's like a man don't want to, you know what I'm saying, be around that. A man don't want nobody that's been shown to the world. So I'm just holding you to just a decent standard. Show your body, be sexy, but you just shouldn't show everything. That's
we're talking about two different things right now. And I agree with you. If I'm in a relationship with you, I don't have a reason to be posting like that. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're talking about, two different subjects. I agree with you on that. I'm saying in general, the body type and the sexy photos originally for the black woman body type was shamed so many years before.
I don't think so.
Yes, it was. And there are plenty of research papers and different things on it. Yes, it was. So you're telling me that the big butt look was made popular by black women?
We didn't shame y'all. We love y'all. However y'all came, because y'all are black women.
Let's keep it thorough on this subject, right? Real niggas ain't never had no problem with no fat ass, my guy.
Ever.
Never. right? But let's be real about it, right? The Kardashians, I ain't buying Kylie's makeup. Right? We know what I know what Kim Kardashian is. She's a slut. She got ran through by Ray J on tape. Right? We not the one bringing the women up in conversations. Y'all bought into that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bought into that. Right? Now, we can use the excuse, oh, Kanye, he married her, da, da, da. That's them. They no different than any other dude that want to divest. Go on, holler at me. Right? But shit, I man, I had a girlfriend in seventh grade, Yvette. She had a big booty. I loved it. Big booty Yvette. Right? Y'all the ones who let them people, you know, just being honest as far as public opinion, y'all let those people assimilate and then y'all make them the standard. Oh, Kim Kardashian this, Kylie Kardashian this, Iggy Azalea that.
So are you trying to say?
We know they
Are you trying to
replicators.
say that Black women's features were not ridiculed years
By
prior?
who?
By who?
Society in America, period.
No,
Not us.
society.
Not
White
us.
society did. White society did. We always loved y'all lips and y'all hips and y'all ass, bro.
The hair too.
Thickums. We love y'all. Let's keep it a beam. Right?
What he's saying is that you don't need to show everything. They already know what women got, like, you know, so you don't need to show it. That's what I'm understanding.
But I'm saying everybody I know, we've never ridiculed our women ever. Like, we like you as you are, whether you was thick, whether you was skinny. Like, we loved you because you were one of us. It didn't matter how you came.
So
I'm gonna keep it a buck. The
so-
ridicule that I got when I was younger came directly from Black men, and that's my personal experience. I don't know where anybody else's personal experience. The ridicule that I seen other women growing up who got ridiculed for having big butts, they came from Black men. Yeah, there was some white people thrown in there, but it came majority from Black men. The conversations of you cute for a Black dark skinned girl came from Black men.
So, you know, we have to look at the historical context on this. The country has been vastly affected by white supremacy. Obviously, white bodies and the look of white features have always been praised over Black ones. It's literal. They literally put a Black woman in a museum because her butt was so big.
Mm-hmm.
So the negative stigma on Black bodies has forever been there since they brought us to this country. You know what I'm saying? So to act like that doesn't exist is like wild, because that is a part of American culture. Now, in the Black community, I think the Black community loves those bodies the most, but there are still Black people, and I can include myself and all of us here, that still have like that white supremacy in the psyche, because that is like the foundation of the country. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that, and I have experienced that in the Black community in terms of like skin color and complexion for sure. And then I was a ballerina who had a big ass. So that was always a no. And I was always trying to be as skinny as I possibly could when I was dancing and doing ballet. So obviously, you know, that is a thing. But I think now it's become more praised because women that aren't Black are having these body types. Now it's acceptable because they have it. But when it was just us and the culture wasn't so Black dominated, it was all about being thin and skinny and all of that. So I definitely think it's transition, only because the Black culture has transitioned to becoming American culture in a way. So that's just what I think.
Yeah, I think again, I'm at to disagree with O a little bit earlier when he said we ain't never ridiculed. No, we don't ridicule. I'm gonna keep it real, but it wasn't never about no ass, and it wasn't never about no lips in terms of like somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those two, but it's like we didn't ridicule motherfuckers for being ugly or being bad built or being in bad shape. And again, I'm not proud of these things. And for the record, on Twitter, I was attacked first before I said what I said. You understand me? But that was a different conversation.
You told them women they was built like what?
Glad bags, Mazda 5s, PT Crew, all type of shit. But again, that was the old me though.
What?
They attacked him first. They attacked him first.
Always, gang. Y'all know me. I'm I'm a respectful guy until I'm disrespected, and then I'm the worst nigga you ever met. But again, that was a long time ago. I don't indulge in that type of thing no more. But in terms of the ridicule, I don't like that take that says, okay, white women made it cool to have ass, and then we came back around and we appreciate it. No, black men have always valued ass, always, in every sense of the word. Since we was in 6th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade, it was like, damn, look at that ass. Like that was the notion. Now, in terms of
You're right.
widespread acceptance, y'all 1,000% right with that.
Okay.
1,000% right.
I agree
I
with that.
can,
I
I
agree with
can,
that.
I can concede to that.
Yeah, for sure. So, but which brings me to my next question, fellas, in terms of the thirst traps, and because this is another aspect that we didn't cover earlier. Thirst traps are not just for social media; they are for what a lot of women may wear in public, or just like Kayla said so eloquently earlier, men wearing gray sweatpants and things of that nature in public, right? So how you dress factors into this thirst trap thing, right? So, fellas, would that type of thing turn y'all off from taking the woman seriously? Because again, like there's a notion out here that says, dress for the part that you want, right? And most women want to be married, most women want to be in relationships, whatever the case may be. Yet they still, just like Misa said eloquently earlier, I'm living my best life out here. God damn it, I'm single. I can do what I want to do, and she right. I respect that. But what type of message does that send to y'all, fellas? In terms of, okay, if I see this woman and she's quote unquote thirst trapping, whether it's on social media, whether it's in person with how she's dressing, does that change how you view her in terms of taking her serious?
Yeah, absolutely. Um, and come from social media validation. I mean, I dated a chick, and that's pretty much what all she was about. And we got into it one time because I forgot exactly what she said, but she told me something trying to be slick on social media, trying to embarrass me. And I'm like, we're not gonna do that. So all I put under her post was social media validation because she knew what I was talking about. You want to act fly, you want to post yourself, you want to do this, you want to do that. Like that's not cool to a certain extent. Again, show yourself, be sexy. I get it, 100%. But it's an image. Like a lot of these images stay online forever. As soon as you post that, a man creeps. And when y'all know men are creeps, that's what frustrates me a lot because y'all know men are weirdos, they creeps. When you post that picture, men will save that picture. Lex P, one of our friends, she had said, "Oh my God, I lost my phone. You know what I'm saying? I don't have none of my pics." This dude said, "Hold on, I got something for you," and started sending her a bunch of pics of herself.
Oh my goodness.
That's what men do.
That
So
would scare me.
but that's what
Hey,
men
real
do.
rap,
So
that nigga posted
he
like
did.
20 pictures that he had saved his
He
camera
saved
roll.
them. So I'm like, so y'all have to be careful when y'all do this because men will save them. Men create fake pages and start scamming other people with them.
I
Like they
definitely
do
had a couple
so
of fake
much.
pages created
You know what I'm saying? So
of black men.
Oh,
that's why I
I
get
have.
upset. That's why I get upset, and I just want women to be more careful because it's like y'all think a lot of women think short term. Y'all not thinking like long term at the end.
I just feel like it should always be tasteful. I feel like you can sexy thirst trap and it be tasteful. I feel like that's what I do. It's definitely sexy, you know what I mean? But it's not like crazy. So I feel like as long as you keep it tasteful, it's like
These
But
comments
but
are getting
but like
away.
teasing is not like showing everything, like just being almost naked. That's literally just
yeah,
showing
that is
everything.
obviously an issue when you're literally basically naked. That's totally different. But I feel like if you're just doing angles that show your shape or like videos that show like the ride of your body, how you walk, like I feel like that's cute.
If I heard that he's talking about when not even social media, but when you're out, you still want that attention. You're dressing in a certain way. And for me, when I was in university, we have to go through this etiquette subject where they actually teach you how to dress for certain occasions, like what colors to wear for an interview, what colors to wear for a wedding, things like that, like to dress properly. And that's the reflection. People can tell what you look for the way that you're dressed. I might not have many, DMs, but that's because I'm not projecting myself like that. I don't want that. That's not what I want, even in my page. So I believe that that's how you project yourself. Even when you go out the streets, it's like, okay, yeah, she wants to be looked. And then other people maybe choose dress normal and they still get attention, but they're not saying, I want to be looked. Because you're going to be looked anyways. People is going to look at you regardless.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna look anyway. Like the only way to not get attention is like wear a bag over my head and a parka that's big as hell. I don't see, like, it doesn't matter. Like the days that I feel like I look the most the mess is when people want to talk to me the most, and I'm like, bro, like I literally like, why are you trying to? I look terrible. Like, so I feel like the only way for a lot of women is to stay at home.
I think the real problem is that and this goes for both parties, people don't understand the exchange. You know what I mean? Let me clarify, right? So even though you sit up there and like, let's keep it a bean, right? Everybody understands what it is, but until everybody's saying in their head, yeah, I'm using this for marketing, right? I'm using this for publicity, I'm using this for attention, right? But it's not real. Y'all see what I'm saying? It's not really real. But what happens is that, again, because this is what you're putting out and you're portraying, you got to realize that that's an exchange, right? So no matter what you think it is or what you is portraying, people is going to pick it up the way they want to pick it up. And you giving that up, right? You giving that up. Ladies, again, just like with the picture thing, like it's weirdos out here, but you giving that up. You pushing that out there. So it's part of the game. You got to realize that on the long term. Right. And unfortunately, with life being the way it is, and y'all know how I like to say it, shit happens. You know what I mean? Some of that stuff can come back to bite you in the ass in a devastating fashion.
Yeah, I would agree in terms of like projecting what it is that you want to attract. I mean, it's no different than men. Like you literally got dudes out here that's posting, you know, thousands of dollars in their stories, and you know, I'm posting my BMW keys, or I'm posting just all type of shit like that, right? And then when a shallow woman approaches you or a gold digger approaches you, it's like, damn, why this bitch really thought she was gonna be able to get a bag out of me? Yeah, because that's
like,
what you
why?
advertise.
Why do y'all do that? Like, if you don't have money, don't lead with money. Lead with what you have, personality. Oh
We'll see it again. It's for the difference is, right, is that men don't mind taking the low hanging fruit, and that's why they do it, right? So when I post these keys, I'm gonna get the shallow, insecure chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be able to hit, do whatever I want to do with her, and move out the way. But with women, women post their thirst traps to attract, quote unquote, I hate using this damn word, high value men, right? But the irony is that a lot of times it's the low value men who respond to that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But then they be mad. Like, I can't believe this dude really thought he had a chance with me. Da, 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 da. Like, why is he approaching me so aggressively? Da, da. Well, you had ass crack showing in the, you know what I mean? Like you put the video in slow motion so that motherfucker be bouncing while of it. Like, so you could imagine his view. He probably done watched that bitch 30 times before he done DM'd you. You know what I'm saying? So his mind already on that. But again, it's like a bit delusional to like wonder why I'm getting that type of attention if I'm posting those kind of videos. And again, I feel like
why you're getting that attention. Why would you act like you don't know? You know that.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Trill. I definitely don't think that any woman in her right mind would think that that's gonna bring a high value man. It brings the same type of niggas, a fuck nigga. It's not bringing you a high value man. You know what I'm saying? It's giving you the views though to keep you paid off of your likes and views. If you have a page that is under the entrepreneurial business part of social media, you do get paid for your views and your likes. And I said this when we were in the back room. So, but as far as thinking that's bringing you a high value man, fuck no.
But what's the percentage? That's nothing too.
It's
like,
not
what's
the percentage. It's how many views. It's his base.
No, I'm saying, what's the percentage of women that's on social media, well, Instagram specifically? We talking about Instagram. What's the percentage of those women that actually getting paid from that?
It's probably 10%.
You know what I'm saying? And
it's not. It's. I'm telling you, it's like 10%. It's only like 10% that's getting real money that they could take care of themselves and like have these lavish lives. Like, in the morning, this is what I do with my day. Like, that's really only like 10 and max 12% of the people out of the total amount of people that do that type of content.
It depends on social media and monetizing what they're putting it towards. You have to, like, it has to be like if she has like a background business, you know what I'm saying? It has to be something else tied to it. It can't just be, here's a titty pic, you know.
Yeah, no, it would have to be
it-
something.
you know, but I mean, also too, again, we talk about the algorithm. If you have a particular things that you view, you see that pops up. So I tend to follow a lot of women entrepreneurs that have used reels or videos to like parlay into their business, and some of them have sexy stuff, some of them don't. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them do, but they're all monetizing because I'm going through and I'm checking the views because I want to see how many of these you hit and monetizing. And you can even peep that if you click the audio of a reel, it'll show you at the top who's maximizing it. And if they got 15, 20, 30, 100,000 views on, they're getting paid. They are. Now, is that the majority mindset? Fuck no. The rest of that is for attention. And we know that. So let's not cap. I'm not capping and saying everybody's monetizing. No, a lot of that is for attention and views. And for some women, they may be delusional thinking that's going to bring them a high value man. And for some women, they might not look for a high value man. They may just want a trick. And niggas will trick. There are some simps that are going to trick.
Yeah,
know?
they are.
They'll be like, what's the cash app?
Especially if they're not actually making that money on social media, they're looking for that.
That's how OnlyFans was started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that
And they probably have OnlyFans.
You know,
and like
this is in
these
the
thirst
goddamn bio.
traps are like teases for OnlyFans, and they'll be like OnlyFans link in bio or something like that. Like OnlyFans link in bio, like see more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I guess it's still marketing, right?
And
I mean,
if we're gonna be honest, I think the only part that I disagree with was the fact that it doesn't bring high value man. I highly disagree with that. I highly disagree because high value men want to see ass too. High value men want to see titties too. You understand? But the difference is the intention when he gets there. It's not high value. The intention isn't high value. Now, he's a high value man, but the intention is for me to get that ass.
There. Where you catch his attention, if he sticks around, if he starts seeing your transition, and he's like, all right, she's just not showing ass.
But do you think a lot of them transition? Because I think I'm like low-key agreeing with Trill in terms of like high value men. And I'll look and see like these different men that are in multiple spaces, right? And they'll introduce their girl, and then I'll turn around and look who she is, and she is an Instagram model. So then I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? Or she's an actress, or she's an sports entrepreneur that does like those videos and like, you know what I mean? So I don't know if that doesn't get you the high value man, because it's seeming like it does. I think it depends on the type of high value man we're talking about. Now, if we're talking about more professional men, like men that I know that like make bread doing like insurance, you know, doing tech and doing like IT and like stuff like that make bread, like they may not choose as many of those girls. You know what I mean? But guys that are like entrepreneurs, they have businesses, they do something in entertainment, or they do anything that's not necessarily professional. They do be picking these booty models off of Instagram and being with them. They do.
I tell y'all what, man, recently, and it was some of the most disgusting shit that I ever seen in my life. But 2 days ago, it was a chick that screenshotted LeBron James liking one of her thirst traps. And she posted it on Twitter like, oh, look who I got in my likes. Da, 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 da. So, and again, it was some of the most disgusting, clout chasing, attention type shit that I've ever seen in my life. But she posted it on there. But I bring up that point to say, high value men do want to see that ass, and that ass is gonna bring him there. But in terms of the intention when he gets there, two totally different things. The intention is not high value, but
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? But there are like sometimes, because again, if we just gonna be honest, like looks is what brings a man there, right? But if he gets there and he get to chopping it up with you, like, damn, she cool as hell. She got a personality. Damn, she got a business too. Damn, she got bread. Okay, well, shit, I never even. Okay, now I'm looking at her totally different. My intention when I got here was to get that ass, but now I got here, chopped it up with her, and seen how she lived. Oh, she really liked that for real. So I think, you know, and those are rare, very, very, very rare instances, because most chicks that's posting that ass and just posting just crazy thirst traps or whatever, there typically is no substance there, right? But every now and again, there is some substance. So it does bring the high value man, but you got an uphill climb once he gets there. That's all I'm saying. Real quick before we go any further, man, everybody stop what y'all doing. It's 4:50 in here, I think, and like the stream if you have not liked the stream
Definitely
already.
talk about the comments.
Yeah, these comments going crazy, man. Y'all got to start
it's
reading the
going
comments.
nuts in the comments.
But yeah, man, we appreciate. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I see y'all, Quest in the building. I see you, Tia. I see you, JC. Everybody in the building. Shout out to the mods. Everybody being respectful tonight, and if they not being respectful, kick them. Y'all know how we do shit over here. Let me pay some bills right quick before we go further and get into the main video that we came here to discuss. James, the listing agent in the building, says J-Lo is in the gym working out. Too many black women are overweight. A lot of cultures of women are taught how to be wives. Black women are not. Wow. Misha, like, you want to respond to that? You want to? I just want to give you the chance before I go forward. You want to respond to that?
I'm in gym clothes. Why would I respond to that? That sounds ignorant. You know what I'm saying? I work out. No, you saying that black women don't work out? Because please don't even fucking start that bullshit.
Look, this is what I'm gonna say.
This is what I'm gonna say.
No. Hold on.
A lot of them don't, though.
As somebody who's been in the fitness industry,
you date fat bitches, nigga.
It's percentages.
For somebody,
are you sitting here saying
listen
that black
what I'm
women
saying.
don't work out?
Listen what I'm saying.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. You said
I was
black
about to get
women
in
work
there.
out.
No, I said percentage. The percentage that women that don't work out, it's higher. That's what I'm saying.
It's higher black women the percentage that don't work out.
Yes.
No. I'm just talking about that specific, like, percentage of overweight women is higher than the ones that work in any culture.
Because this one was talking about black women that work out.
For somebody that's been in the fitness industry for almost 13 years, whenever I've dealt with clients or women that came in there, one of their main reasons was too busy or don't want to get their hair messed up. That's the main thing. So it's like, how can you find an alternative to being able to work out, sweat, and you have to do it all over again and all this stuff? So that's what I hear in a lot of cases. That's why a lot of women now are getting BBLs and stuff, because that's the easier route. You don't have to worry about the maintenance and sweating 4, 5, 6 times a week. You got to wash your hair, get your hair done again over and over. It's much easier for other races to just sweat, wash it, and go. Our women can't do that like they can. That's been my experience, and that's what's been shared with me. That's all I'm saying.
As a black collegiate who ran track and did gymnastics since elementary school, I know tons of black women who work out. Okay, stop.
I do too.
And this just proved my point about black men.
Mm-mm.
These comments about black women not working out are coming from black men. Disgusting.
So
I live in it. It's a reason why
mad at me.
if you go in certain demographics, whenever you have a gym set up, like, it's a reason why the predominantly white or Asian neighborhoods, like, it's a reason why their gyms are the best. There's a reason why their gyms are always packed out. You go into a lower community, they're not working out. I'm not saying that women don't, that we don't, because right now, today, to me, I see they're working out more than they have in the past. But just in a general sense, though, it has not been like that. And I've been doing this since 2009.
And you're the end all be all. Just like I'm not the end all be all from the statement, you're not the end all be all from the statement. I think a lot of black women who do work for their bodies, and this is why it's always this right here about black women who get their bodies done and black women who actually have to work out for it. When I got on this podcast, what did I tell y'all? I just came from the gym and I'm fucking hungry. I'm goddamn hungry. I want a snack. I haven't had sweets in weeks.
But it's not just y'all, it's us too. It's us too, because we have, just black people in general and Latinos, we have a high rate of diabetes. Yeah. That's because we don't work out. We eat terrible and we don't work out. That's
what I was talking about, the percentages. That's what, and also being healthy is not just working out, but eating healthy. So if you're hungry, you can eat something healthy. Eat.
So that's exactly what I was gonna say, is that people, the overweightness, all of that is 70% like your diet. So people, like,
it's a rule,
80-20 healthy.
It's an 80-20 rule.
Yeah, people are not eating healthy, and then on top of it, they're not working out. Me, I do work out. I be in all types of gyms, and I'm usually one of the few black women that are in there. And this is across like a couple different states where I've always belonged to a gym, because I was a dancer. I'm athletic. I just like to be fit. But Unfortunately, I just think there's a amongst people in general because the American obesity issue is crazy. But in our communities, because of the type of food that we eat, I think it's even more important for us to work out than other cultures because of that, and the genetic disparity that we have in terms of inherited diseases and things like that. So I do and encourage all women, especially Black women, to work out more, and our Black men. And when I'm saying this, I'm being so real. Not just the arms. I'm sick of these arms and these little legs. I don't want to see it. Okay, work the legs too, sir. Please. Please. That's all I ask. Like, run on the treadmill too. Don't just go in there in your regular work clothes. I see people in there in jeans. Just go in there doing arms. Like, I need you to actually be fit, sir. Thank you. That's all.
Look here, man. I'm not gonna let you disrespect my niggas going in the gym doing jailhouse workouts, man. Shout out to the niggas on them dips, push-ups, pull-ups, jailhouse workouts, man. Salute to y'all, man. Y'all gonna get to the legs one day, man, for sure.
They have to squat. They don't have to run in the treadmill. They have to squat and do lift weight.
Please, come on.
All right, man. Let me finish paying these bills, man. Then we're gonna get to the video everybody came to see. Shout out to my dog Quest again. He said the average Black woman, if they have money, would rather get their body done over going to the gym. Yeah, I mean, scrolling the timeline, I would agree, man. Yeah, I mean, because that gym is hard work, man. To be honest, if we're gonna keep it real, a lot of men would do it too if they wouldn't get shameful. They got some dudes out here getting BB. I mean, wait, did Kevo? I mean, Bandman Kevo get a BBL or was it
something like
lipo?
that?
Was it they be getting lipo,
lipo
to get rid of the fat. They just be sucking the fat out to go back to being skinny.
Yes, and they smoked his boots for that. You know what I'm saying? So I think if it was more accepted in terms of like men doing it, men would do it too. But Quest 1,000% right about that one. Shout out to D-Roy with the big 20 piece. We appreciate you, gang. In the building. Just June with the 20 piece. What up, bro? Say Laura makes a lot praise Black women bodies. Black boys in middle school was checking for the bubble sister that hit puberty above the mean. Brothers grew up with Jet Beauty of the Week. You say, come on, sis.
How can you tell me to come on, sis? When I literally remember the Brandon Harrington in middle school told everybody I put my lipstick on with a paintbrush. I've had family members that dealt with eating disorders because they had the bigger butt and when they were in gymnastics. And my sister did gymnastics and it was always your butt's too big. Oh my gosh, big butt. So like, let's not cut this bullshit. Maybe in your school that you went to, that was your experience. But let's stop discrediting people's experiences for what they really had. You can't discredit my experience like I can't discredit the Black man's experience where he grew up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not discrediting any person on this panel's experience. But don't discredit my experiences of other Black sisters who I personally know. And Kayla just said her being a ballerina and her having a big butt, trying to get skinny. That butt ain't going nowhere, baby. That's genetics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
That's genetics.
I came to realize that after a certain point that like I could never be skinny because I just have an athletic body, and being skinny would be being sick. So, but I didn't know that at that time. I think it's just where you're from. You know what I mean? When you're in like more white spaces, it's like that. But I feel like if you're in the hood, I feel like they loving that. They like, ooh, yes, give me that ass. Yeah. So I just think it depends on where you are.
And then too, like some of it, I feel like it's like, I don't want to say it ain't banter, but like as a culture, we like to joke and rank on people. That's just what we do. And so, especially if you was middle school, high school, like guys just naturally would talk about you. That was kind of his way of flirting, in a sense. Not saying it was right, but guys just did that because he felt like maybe that'd get her attention or things like that. Now there were some that were ugly, of course. I'm not discrediting that at all. But I am just like your experience. In my experience, like there were a lot of times it was just to joke. I mean, because that's just naturally what we did. It didn't matter what it was. Men do it all the time naturally, and that's just what we do. But then, of course, we got to take into consideration that y'all don't take things the same way. But when you're young, you're not thinking about that.
I would agree. D
As
Royale
a
back
black
again with
culture,
another.
let's stop pussyfooting around the topics of the way we tear each other down. Telling somebody you dark as night or making colorism jokes, it's not all in good fun. It's not all in good fun. It does have issues and causes emotional issues in some black children. If that wasn't the case, we wouldn't have all these studies about it. So it's we gotta stop using this. Oh, I was just joking with you. You got dick sucking lips. I shouldn't have been told that at 13 that I had dick sucking lips. My mind wasn't even on sex at 13.
I had coochie eating lips. My lips big too.
Okay, and again, I'm saying in the black community, it's inappropriate. And over sexualizing our teens is not appropriate. It's not funny to make jokes. It's not funny to talk about our skin color as a way for joking and kikiing. We already get it outside of our own community of not being good enough and being second class citizens.
But that's where it comes from,
community?
sis. That's where it comes
I
from.
know where it comes from, but I'm saying as
they're
black
influenced
people,
by that.
let's stop the bullshit. Let's stop it. Let's stop it.
That also happens in other cultures. I remember hearing the same thing, the same comments from men to women. That we used to have a girl in high school that they used to say that she was a stripper, and she was 17. So
I hear you, sis,
it
but the
happens.
plight of the black woman is not the same. And the issues that we have in the black community with colorism is not the same. It's not the same. And I'm going to stand by black women to the day that I die. And our plight is not the same. It's not the same. I will always
the colorism thing, like the weight and
based
body
off my
thing,
skin
are two
color.
different
You can
things.
dye your hair blonde. We can go for the same job. Never seen our resumes. You are going to be culturally more accepted based off the way you look aesthetically. And I have to make sure that I don't raise my voice. I don't do too much of this. I take Misha the Diva all the way and set her aside, and then I become Laura Marcel. Because if not, I'm going to be considered to be angry black woman.
We kind of changed
But
the topic.
hold on one second, because there's colorism. I don't think y'all are saying
There's
white
colorism
supremacy
in
has
other
affected.
cultures. Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
white supremacy has affected. So there is colorism in all cultures. And in the Hispanic culture, the darker women deal with it too because of white supremacy and being made fun of about being like black. That's like a thing as well. There's like Hispanic girls in Florida are dark. Like I remember one time I asked the girl like if she was black, and she like was like offended. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
the Dominican,
there's
they don't even say
colorism
that.
in all of the races. In your histories have majority darker people. Even in India, in Asia, like it's all like that's. But the lighter person is what is praised in all cultures because of white supremacy.
And I get that.
Yes.
And I have never
Because
denied that. But what
in
I'm
my
speaking on is
culture-
the plight of the black woman.
In my culture, I'm considered black. So I've dealt with everything that you said. Everything. I'm considered black, and it's in every.
All right, man. We're gonna finish these out, man, and get to the video.
Oh, wait a second. Who's the dumbass that said, okay, all right, hitting the gym? All right, buddy.
Let's all hit the
Say white and
gym.
Hispanic women hitting the gym like crazy down here in Miami, staying in shape and making it work. Let me see. More Money says like the light skinned chick because natural hair and not too much makeup. If you are more than a size 8, that's too much for me. This is Davon, aka Schoolboy Beats, because we all looked weird when we were younger. All right. I think that's all love, man. I want to salute to everybody that been sending super chats, showing love. Everybody in the chat. The chat is booming. Make sure that y'all liking the stream. Don't just be coming in here just watching the shit. Ain't hit the like button. Ain't did nothing. Just come right in, comment, and talking shit. At least hit the like button before you start talking shit. That's all I'm saying. And on that note, we're gonna go on and queue up this video. We're gonna play the video. Want to get everybody responses. We got a couple people in the back that we're gonna bring up, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. I told y'all I lied last week about the 4 hours, but this week we're not doing 4 hours, man. So let me get to this video. Cue this video. Huh? You say you trust? We gonna see, man. I'm trying. But all right, we're gonna go on and play this clip, and then I want to get y'all response to what she had to say. And again, shout out to MTR, who was in the building earlier. That is bro right there. Showed us nothing but love, man, and the feeling is definitely mutual. We're gonna go on and play this. And then I want to get y'all take on what she had to say in terms of the effects of thirst trapping and dressing a certain way when you have a man.
You have to help self. That's not being selfish, but you have to help self first so that you are strong enough mentally and physically to help anybody else. And that includes our children. It would make our children love and respect us more.
Uh-oh. Like we got a commercial break or something. Hold tight. Man, I'm gonna have this thing queued up. Hold tight. Let me refresh and get it back together. But while we refreshing, man, y'all make sure that y'all done like the stream. If y'all have not liked the stream already, having some technical difficulties, but we're gonna get it together. What is that? 3:13. All right.
We're putting our man's life in danger. Because if somebody say to us out of order, say something to us out of order or wrong, then his manhood say he got to step up and defend us.
Damn. What?
God damn.
I don't know what's going on. Hold tight. Let me try to play it one more time.
Over nothing, over some foolishness. And if you got a man and you satisfied and happy with him, then why are you going out trying to entice new men? And the more clothes a woman take off, the more desperate she is. That don't mean she bold and brave and want to get with somebody. That means she's desperate. And that's a cry. Please give me some attention. Please look at me. Say something. Do something. That's what that is. And that's the condition of many of us. That's not anything that's an insult. We're talking reality. We have got to deal with the reality of our lives so that we can make corrections. But making up all of this stuff and then have them conferences where ain't nothing there but black women.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna play that part one more time so we can hear it in full, and then I want to get y'all response to what she had to say in terms of how women are dressing and how women are looking when they have a man. It's quote unquote putting their man in danger.
Doing certain things or dressing certain ways, and every time we go out and dressing really overly sexy, we're putting our man's life in danger. Because if somebody say to us out of order, say something to us out of order or wrong, then his manhood say he got to step up and defend us. Over nothing, over some foolishness. And if you got a man and you satisfied and happy with him, then why are you going out trying to entice new men? And the more clothes a woman take off, the more desperate she is. That don't mean she bold and brave and want to get with somebody. That means she's desperate. And that's a cry. Please give me some attention. Please look at me. Say something. Do something. That's what that is. And that's the condition of many of us. That's not anything that's an insult. We're talking reality. We have got to deal with the reality of our lives so that we can make corrections. But making up all of this stuff and then have them conferences where ain't nothing there but black women.
Okay. Everybody was able to take in what she said. I guess in context or in summary, what she's saying is women out here dressing, I don't want to say loose, but dressing being, a bit revealing and things of that nature, especially when they are with their man, is putting his life in danger, because if somebody says something out of pocket or something like that, him as your man, he's going to feel obligated to step in there. You know what I'm saying? And that can result in things going completely left. She also went on to say that women who are thirst trapping, women who are wearing short shit in terms of showing their body off, are desperate. And that they're doing it seeking validation and seeking attention. So I want to get y'all take on that, man. She said a mouthful there. Ricky, I'm gonna start with you first, and then we're gonna work our way around here.
I mean, what did she say that was wrong? What did she say that was wrong? You know what I'm saying? If you got a partner and you're not dressing appropriately, that those type of situations can happen. They have happened. They will happen. Right? I mean, if you with that particular man, that man you choose to be with, the man you choose to make the head of your home, the man you choose to make the head of your family, right? Shouldn't his validation be enough? That's the question, right? And what we get, we always get the reasoning, right? The understanding from, I'm not dressing for you, I'm doing this for me. I don't dress for you, I'm doing this for me. So what you get, what you got to prove? Right. But again, everybody want to say things like, right? They want to say things like this. Men got to stop talking to other men's girls and wives, right? Right. Men should do this and that, right? But why we can't address the situation at a source with you being modest or, you know, moderately conservative or not so super sexy when you dress? Wouldn't that stop the situation at the source? Right? Because we can be honest, right? Some men gonna do what men gonna do. That's just what it is. But again, shouldn't we be trying to minimize those interactions? You know, maybe if we just took a little bit of prevention, right? A lot of these situations wouldn't even come up anyway. So that's my take on it.
What's your take on what all she had to say, man? She said some colorful things in terms of, again, the women dressing like that in public is putting their man's life in danger. Also went on to say that type of behavior is desperate and it's attention seeking. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, it's something that I've always said, and I've always been preaching. And of course, they always at my neck about it. But facts are facts. You know, again, like Rick just said, men gonna be men. Men gonna do what they do. We cannot stop all men from attacking you or being overly aggressive or touching on you unwarranted. We cannot stop all that. What we can stop or minimize is how you are dressing when you're out in public. Now, I'll share one example. I was out in Miami one time, and I told Ann about it because I was heated. I was out with my girl, and she was something. I didn't think it was too revealing. It was on the edge, which I allowed. But we was walking down Miami on the I forgot what, I think it was like on Collins or something like that. Walked by a group of guys. It was like 3, 4 of them. Somebody said something out of line. Now, naturally, I'm gonna want to say something, but I had to stop, take a breath, and realize, one, I'm not nowhere near my city. I don't have nothing on me, and two, it's 4 on 1 because there's not much that my chick was gonna do. So, but part of that was because of what she was wearing. Now, I didn't get mad at her. We had discussion, and I told her this is the reason why we have these type of talks, is because men are going to be men. I know that because I'm a man. I'm only trying to help you help me, because I don't want to be in a situation where I'm forced to defend you. But then if in a situation I don't defend you, now you're going to think I'm weak or I'm a chump, when really I'm just trying to still be here. I'm trying to be alive because I don't know what these niggas are capable of. So it's just small instances like that. Like, if you really care about me, then you're going to take into consideration what I'm saying. Again, it's the end game. Like, a lot of women are so short term whenever they be thinking about stuff. You thinking I'm trying to control you. There men that's trying to be controlling and all that stuff. Yes, absolutely. But it's a reason why like uh, Muslim women, they cover their whole body. They're saving themselves just for their man, because we already know how you look because of your figure. If you have a nice figure, we're already gonna see that. We saw during the pandemic, women were still getting approached with masks on. You're gonna get approached. Yes, we understand that. But it's still a way to go about doing it. And so when I'm preaching from it, I'm preaching from a safety aspect. I just want you to think long term. I want you to make sure that I want you to think about me whenever we having these discussions. That's all. It's for your safety. I'm trying to get both of us home safe. I don't want to be in no incidents. I don't want to be having to cuss nobody out, fight with nobody. I don't want to deal with none of that stuff. I know you fine as hell. I know that. But you don't have to show everybody.
I have a question.
Mhm.
When this happens, they say things, or they actually touch and like grab women,
It depends. I mean, if
or
you
they
in the
usually
club,
just say,
if you out in the club, they gonna touch on you, they gonna pull on you, they do all type of stuff. But in this incident, they were just saying it was a group of men all saying like, "God damn," like just going back and forth
okay,
and saying a bunch of stuff, and I'm
I
like,
see, I see. So that's very normal in my culture, and it lately it's been considered harassment, because now it's like, it's too much, but that's very normal in my culture. Here, they will grab you. I've been in the public transportation years ago. They literally grab me. They smack me. They literally touch you. So that's why it's more conservative. Women are more conservative to dress, because it's like you're just leave a bag of money full of money out there and thinking that nobody's gonna touch it. Or, a brand new car, you park it in a parking lot out of, like in the nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, and thinking that nobody's gonna take it. So here it's different for that reason. But they're just saying here will be like the men will ignore it. Actually, a woman that goes to the stadium here to watch a game, she's going under her own risk, because she's gonna be touched, grabbed, smacked by other men, even if their man is there. Yes, that's
Oh
how
nah.
abusive
So
they
that's
are
not.
here. That's
So
how
that.
abusive it is. So
Yeah,
that's
that's not how
why.
it works where I'm from, where I live. It don't work like that. For me, I just feel like I had an issue when she said his manhood says that he has to defend her. And I'm just trying to figure out where that came from. Like, where's that written at? Because I just feel like with words, like, you don't have to do anything about words. No one's doing anything by words. Now, if they're like coming and getting in your face and like doing, then that's different. But like someone saying something in passing, I'm literally ignoring. You don't have anything to defend. We don't have anything to defend. If we walk by and someone says, "God damn," whatever, like, I just don't see what there is to defend. Like, he's right. Goddamn, I look good. Like, I don't understand what there is the need to defend. Now, if someone comes over and like tries to get disrespectful and get in your face and try to do, you know what I mean? Like, then that's different if you're standing there with your man. But other than that, I don't feel like there's a need to respond to people making comments in passing or anything like that. I don't feel like there's a need for that at all.
And but see, Kayla, that's the difference between men and women, right? Is that when he walked by and says that to you, as a man, we take like, because I mean you gotta like put yourself in his shoes, right?
it's disrespectful.
Right. He has less than no respect for you. Like for him to say something like that out loud with your man right there, and to say, "Damn, she got a fat ass. That's crazy." Da, 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 da. And you right there holding her hand, y'all walking to the, he has less than no respect for you. So as a man, the way our ego is set up, the way our pride is set up, you're right. The right thing to do would be to walk away, right? To be the mature and do
Just
what I
act
did.
like you
That's
never even heard that. Just keep walking and enjoy your day, enjoy
that's
your
it.
night.
That's it. But again, like men are under so much pressure to be men. Even when we young, you know what I'm saying? All the way from young, you don't let no nigga sucker you. You don't let no nigga play with you. Like so for especially around your woman who you are tasked with protecting and providing for and being her covering and all of these things, right? So you walk by that group of dudes say that, your first instinct is gonna be what the fuck you say? Like that's your first instinct. So you gotta stop that. You gotta grab that, get a hold of that, and like think past it. And luckily O was able to do that. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of dudes wouldn't have even thought that far. It would have been a term like, "Nigga, what you say?" Immediately, because it's like it's not the
worth
comment
it.
itself, it's the audacity
Right.
for you to say it with me standing right here.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So
I
it's
get
like
it.
that,
I get it. And I guess that's the part that's disrespectful. I get that. But I just feel like when you're in the street with people you don't know, you would hope for general respect and like decorum. But I'm not surprised if I don't get that, because people out here are just, so I just ignore things that I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not. I just feel like there's no need to get involved if you don't need to. And we're talking about in passing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't expect from respect all the time from strangers. So I'm gonna just keep it moving. I just feel like that's the better thing to do in life.
Yeah, I agree. And again, I ain't saying nothing you saying is wrong.
Right,
You
right,
a
right.
1000% right. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But I think as men, man, there got to be some type of code. That's just like, say for instance, when we in Atlanta, right? And you're gonna see dudes walking with their girls and all type of shit. As a man, if we see a dude with his girl, it's just a different way that we approach him. You know what I'm saying? It's a different way that we approach her. It's just etiquette. It's unwritten. It ain't like no, rule book on this shit or nothing like that. Dude with his girl. So we gonna keep it light. We gonna big him up in front of this girl, all type of shit. Give her, handshake, maybe a light church pat hug, and keep it pushing. But that's unspoken code. And again, in Atlanta, we don't know each other. But even amongst strangers, if you see a dude with his girl, like I done seen dudes like being beef, and they'll see a dude with his girl and give him a pass, just cause she with him. It's like, not you. Like, that's the worst thing you can do to a man, is humiliate him in front of his woman. Like that, you have to have less than no respect for him to do that.
I get
You know
that.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so that's what it is. So when you hear that, all that's playing in your head at one time, and it's like, damn, this motherfucker just violated me to the up. Like, what? Like, really, bro? Like, you see, like, you know what I'm saying? And then knowing that you kind of handicapped, because you can't just fly off the handle like you normally would if you was dolo, because you got to worry about her. Okay, where's she at? Okay, if I snuff him, whatever the case may be, we get to getting it rocking. If she try to jump in, somebody hit her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you worried about. So you trying to, you know what I'm saying, cover both situations and then protect your manhood at the same time. So it's just a complicated situation, man. But again, I won't say nothing you saying is wrong. What you saying is 1000% right. But that's how niggas die, if we gonna be honest. Because if you humiliate a man in front of his girl, you gotta be willing to die over that. Because men will let a lot of things pass. I done seen niggas get robbed before and go in the party with niggas that robbed them, don't even say nothing, don't approach them, don't press them, don't do nothing. I done seen niggas get stole from. I done seen all type of just shiesty shit. But dudes will kill you over a woman faster than they'll kill you over anything else, especially his woman. So again, you gotta when you do things like that, you gotta know what you're signing up for, bro. Like that is shaky territory.
We saw that Will Smith with a joke. That was a joke. What you think he'd do if you came at her like, what's up with some pussy?
Exactly.
Like, nigga, why would have killed that nigga? So I absolutely agree that you just have to be when you're dating someone, your whole mindset has to change. So if that's your mindset before y'all start, and also too, men, you got to realize what you're getting into. Like if she hasn't changed throughout the course of you dating, the way she's carrying herself online and in public, that may not be the woman for you. You got to do your due diligence as well. As y'all always tell us to do our due diligence, you got to check the whole facts. Okay, you got to line up. And is this a woman that represents long-term what I want and perceive for me? Right? Like it, they don't. You might want to keep that as just pussy and not somebody that you're actually trying to build upon. You know what I'm saying? I know niggas who are fucking bitches who wouldn't dare be caught with them in public because they know what's gonna come with it. I've dated men hush quietly that I wouldn't be in public with them just for some fact that, like, oh man, because a nigga might try. I ain't never seen you. I ain't never posted you. You ain't no way you with her. Ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? So that goes hand in hand. Women have to be very conscientious of the situations that they do. And then you got some women that are fucking multiple niggas, and the niggas don't know. And that'll get a quick way to get a nigga killed. Easy. Because he's flexing behind, you know what I'm saying? Or a woman not being fully transparent about her still having something going on with her baby daddy or her ex or whatever. And we've just seen this in the news where a nigga came and killed a nigga behind this. Didn't the rapper just get killed from a girl's ex who pulled up to the crib?
Rest in peace of Trouble.
Yeah. So like this, women have
that is a different kind of lifestyle than I'm familiar with. So I cannot.
I definitely understand what you're saying, but I'm saying in general, men have a protective thing. A good man has a protective sense to be a protector and a provider. And you do have to be. I remember I dated a guy when I was in my very serious relationship, and he did not allow me to dance when we went out in public together in the club. Like I might turn up with my homegirls, all that. No, I couldn't go to the restroom by myself without security. He would have security walk me to the restroom and walk me back so that nothing ensured. So a nigga wouldn't try to grab my hand or slap my ass or get in my face. But I wasn't allowed to dance. And if I acted like I was going to shake my ass in the club with him, it was war. You know what I'm saying? But that was his standard. And I understood that. And there were certain ways that and he would always look at what I was wearing before I went out. And that was just how he,
I'm everything over here is like the complete opposite. Like,
you know,
the complete opposite. Like, when I'm with my girls, that's when I have to just like be chill, like cute, but like not crazy because he's not there. And then when I'm with my girls is where I now wear like the sexy fit, but not the crazy sexy fit because again, he's not there. Now, when he's there, that's when I get to twerk because he's there and I get to twerk on him and I get to wear the super sexy outfit because I'm with him.
I'm not.
So that is my experience, or that's what happens over here, like in my previous situation. So I don't know. I don't identify with that. I feel like he feels like when you out without me, I'm not there to protect you. So you need to do a little bit less. You know what I'm saying? But like if I'm with you, then you can wear that fire outfit because you right next to me and like I don't know if it's a presence about you or what, but like no guy has ever tried to talk to me while I was with anybody that I was like in a relationship with, like ever, like never.
I can.
So I can't identify with that.
Let's say we're in a group. All right. Let's say we're in a group and we it's a bunch of us friends, men and women. We in a section, right? Okay. My spouse is with me.
Okay.
I know how my ass looks in a dress. I think all the niggas on this panel who follow me know how I look in a dress. And so if I'm shaking and bouncing that ass and I'm standing next to one of my homegirls and my man is across from me, that's going to bring unwelcome tension. I'm not going to do that.
What you mean your man's across from you? What? Why
let's say in a section, how a section is a loop.
And if I'm in a section with my man, then my man's right next to me.
I mean, if we're in a group, we're in a mixed group of people. You might stand next to your homegirl in the section. If we're in a couple section, it's different couples. It's a couple of homegirls who are single. I don't know if you've ever been in this, but all my friends are not married. So if we're in a couple, then some of us have friends that are single, right? Oh, you've been single when Trill and them have been in relationships. And it's a group setting. Everybody's not wiped up, okay? Everybody's not butt husband up. So you're going to be next to the person so they don't feel by themselves, you know what I'm saying, third wheeling. And I'm not going to be shaking ass.
Oh, no.
I mean, that's me.
Yeah, no. If you're third wheel, then you just third wheel. I've been the third wheel. My friend been right there dancing on her nigga, and I'm over here just like, woo. Like,
I'm saying in any setting, regardless of the fact, that's just how I am. I'm not shaking my ass and bringing unwanted attention.
I'm shaking my ass because, I could do that. I could do that now. But
See,
I can't
Kayla,
be
you
out
the
here
problem
by
right there.
myself
That's what she was
shaking my
talking about.
ass.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I can't be out here like where he's not with me, just going ham. You can't. I don't know. I don't feel like that's okay. I don't feel like that's
I honestly think in most cases people don't take into regard the effect that type of shit have on your relationship. You know what I mean? I think people really don't. Let's flip it on his head, right? Let's say something do happen. Shout out to Kayla. She never had to go through anything like that again. If you didn't, I understand. That's great, right? And this ain't no diss, right? But wouldn't you feel as a woman, and this is a question I got for the ladies, wouldn't you feel some kind of way if some dude disrespected you in front of your guy and he ain't say nothing?
Sorry, I was distracted. Can you say that again?
I was asking a question to y'all, like if a dude disrespected or came up like, man, you find saying stuff in front of him with you there and he didn't do nothing, wouldn't you feel some type of way about it?
Yeah, but I mean, he's gonna say something that's gonna make that person move along.
Exactly.
And that person will move along.
But you don't know who that person is. Is that person, like putting his life in danger?
And if he don't, you're gonna draw up like the Sahara, correct?
The Sahara. I don't know. Maybe I just don't get this. Maybe there's a different space where people like do stuff like that, like go up to people and cause problems. Like I don't get like, I don't know. It's hard for me to see because I just can't see a random guy like I'm standing there with my dude, like up on my dude, and him just coming up and starting being like, "Damn, you fine." Like I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
None of the men that I
that's-
be with give that kind of energy. That would you putting your life in danger by coming over here.
True. Do you think that
So,
men,
I
some
don't-
men don't give a fuck? They will come up to a woman.
Niggas I deal with.
No, again, like that's a fact. Like some dudes just genuinely do not care because again, this is another thing, man. That going back to what I was saying earlier, right? It's just like being out with your kids. Like if you go up to a dude when he out with his kids, and especially if you got 2 or 3 dudes with you, you feel like he ain't gonna do nothing. We gonna press. We gonna do whatever we got to do. So it's we
So
can say
you
what we
mean
want to
having,
say.
like,
It
a
ain't gonna
group?
be no repercussions. You know what I'm saying? So some dudes feel that same way with a dude with his girl because we know he's gonna only go so far unless it's just a, you know what I'm saying? Unless it just go all out and then he gonna do what he got to do in that aspect. But most times, especially if we 3 or 4 deep, we walk up a dude with his girl, he's turned down. So if you say, "Oh, damn, she got a fat ass" or something, he may look back at you. He may be like, "Really, bro?" You know what I'm saying? But he ain't gonna go up like that, especially if he turn back and see 3, 4 dudes. So Misha, right? Some dudes just genuinely do not care. Now, again, I don't. Going back to your point, Kayla, and I think Ricky said it too. I don't feel like most dudes are like that. Most dudes aren't. But
I don't agree.
you just may run into the dude who is, and because you wearing what you wearing, or because you doing what you're doing, that shit could escalate to a situation.
So you're right. There could be that one standout situation
sure.
where someone acts crazy, for sure.
And if I can say,
But do you guys think that is solely based on the outfit? Like you could be wearing anything, and that could still happen.
It's definitely not, Caleb. But again, we're talking about minimizing the situations.
Okay.
Right, minimizing the situations. Right, it's more likely for and it's just like you said. It's more like just like you said. If somebody you walking and you look good, it's more likely if you got on something that's risque for dudes to be catcalling you, right, and trying to holler at you, than you wearing a 2-piece suit, right? Or let's say a McDonald's uniform. You go to an extreme. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. And again, I think at this point that's why. And this, like I said before, y'all know when y'all put something on if it's risque or not. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? If it take your man to tell you that, yeah, I'm just being honest with you. You
No, I think because you have like what I wear with the friends, and then what I could wear with my man, or at least I do. I can't wear that risque stuff like just out like if he's not there.
And I think in the comments too. Can I address the comments? One, when y'all go on our social media pages and then y'all come in this chat, you do realize that we're not exposing our full lives on here. So stop being weirdos. We're not telling you who we're dating or not.
Yeah, that's not. Especially for me, I'm not able to do that.
I'm never posting that. So stop assuming and being weirdos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay then.
But yeah, so again, at this point, man, real quick, I done posted the link to join. I think I pinned it to the top. So anybody that want to come up, y'all go on and tap that link, man. We're gonna go on and bring y'all up. We're gonna bring up a couple people, have a little round table discussion. But before we do that, I want to pay some bills, and everybody who in the chat that has not liked the stream, stop what y'all are doing right now and like the stream. It's like 500 some people in here. So the like should be at least 550. Y'all know how we give it up. All right, first one. Shout out to Quest again. He say, fellas, if you're grabbing on a woman without their approval, you get no respect from real niggas. I agree wholeheartedly, and that's the problem, bro. It's like some dudes genuinely don't care. Like some dudes, you got to make an example of for them to learn.
Get ugly real quick. It's gonna get ugly real quick.
As just honest, bro. Because if I'm out, and again, I said this, and Sage and everybody, was like, man, Trill, you got to be a bit smarter. You got to be this, that, and the third. And I agree. And I told him then, I said, y'all right. But if I'm out with my wife and a nigga play with me like that, it's gonna go left. I'm gonna tell you right now. So everybody know what to expect. You know what's coming. Stop playing with people, bro. Like sometimes, and again, we get on these platforms and we talk about community a lot. right? In terms of holding each other accountable, like we as a community. And sometimes niggas' parents didn't raise them properly, right? So you got to finish raising them, right? I got to do my part to uplift the community, right? So if a nigga play with me like that, I'm gonna do my part to finish raising the man that his parents didn't raise. So
Oh,
again, tread
goodness.
lightly, man. Be careful, gang. It's very dangerous out here. But again, on to the next one. Shout out to Melvin. He says the cat better feel like a rainy day in a bounce.
What? What
What
does
y'all
that
be
mean?
talking about, bro?
What does that mean?
I
Better
have
be,
no idea.
gotta be slippery.
Also, too, Trill. we
There's
gotta
another one,
address
Trill, that
that,
just
like,
came up that I think you missed.
it's two people saying different. It's two different sides I'm seeing in the comments. You can dress sexy with your man, but I'm just
Exactly.
saying,
That's when you wear the freakum
yeah,
dress.
but it's certain. It's I can. I mean, you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's that used to be my man's opinion matters. It holds weight, and I think that was just the topic of what we were saying. And if it don't hold weight to you, and where you go out, and if he doesn't like it, then that's your opinion. That's between you and y'all's relationship. And I don't get other people's relationships, but I'm saying from my standpoint, my spouse's opinion matters because that's who I chose, right? So
Well, yeah, that's not what I was speaking on in term at all. I mean, obviously his opinion matters because he won't even let you out the house, or at least
So if he said something that
he
you
wouldn't
chose,
mind won't let me out the house. I can't even go. So
if
you have to get his opinion.
If you want to wear something super sexy that you want to just when he say, yeah, I don't want you wearing that in this establishment, this venue we going to, you wouldn't wear it?
But like time, honey, a time and place, I got that. Read the room. I got
But-
that. So definitely that. But if he doesn't approve it, then I'm not gonna wear it. He's not even gonna let me wear it. So
But it's still levels to it. For example,
Shout
like
out to Morgan today. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
They about to go on a whole spiel about your question. Go ahead.
straight
Go
up,
ahead. Shout out to Morgan today, though.
it's levels to it. Like the dresses that we see on Instagram right now, when it's pretty much see through. It's a see through. It's almost like just a. It's just almost
No.
like a
See,
throw on.
no.
You
Yeah, I was
hold
about to say that.
hold on.
Using-
Time out. So you got they maybe have just the pasties on the
Yep.
nipples, if that, and then you see either they have no underwear or a G-string. It's like you don't wear that to no damn steakhouse.
Yeah.
You don't like.
They're
That's
confusing
not
inappropriate. Inappropriate with inappropriate and sexy is not the same thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
You can have a long dress all the way to the knee and look sexy. You don't need to
Yes.
be showing a lot to be sexy.
Yes.
And
You're sexy. You're
is
sexy.
not
Period.
about-
Right.
Sexy is not about revealing. It's about the tease.
And to address this,
Not
right?
even. You can be covered and still be sexy.
To address this comment, right? Like, if you can't dress up sexy when you with your man, when can you? You can get naked in the bedroom. That's the whole point. You see what I'm saying? The point is to reserve that for your man. Why can't you just dress appropriately?
Why is sexy not appropriate? I feel like you can be sexy and be appropriate. Like it's about how you do it. It's about how you wear it. It's about how it fits you.
I'm talking about the extreme, Kayla. I'm talking about the extreme.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm talking about the extreme with some of this. Come on, y'all seen some of these girls out here in these stuff, man. Come on, man.
That's inappropriate. Not
No.
appropriate.
Yeah,
It's
that's inappropriate. That's beyond sexy. That's not okay. Like something that's see-through, you can see the pasties. Like, no, like sexy is when you just show off your better assets. So that may be like wearing a cinched jacket that like shows your waistline, or if you have legs, you know, wearing like, I think sexy is all about the tease in terms of you not showing everything. So if I wear something short, then I wear like the upper body covered up, or if I wear like this out, then I wear something very long. Like it's I don't know. It's like there's a science to it, I guess. Maybe.
And can I add this, right? And this is what I'm saying, right? Look, it's sexy to you. That's what y'all this the part y'all don't get. It's sexy. Like this is the only market where the person y'all try to sell to, y'all don't listen to. Well, if I can't dress sexy with my man, you dressing sexy for you, not him. Because men keep telling you, hey, all that ain't necessary when we go out. But it's about how you want to feel sexy.
All right, man, fellas, welcome to the stage, man. We're gonna
Lord.
What's happening?
dive in here, man, and get y'all take on this situation, man. Why D Foster, what up, gang? That's a family right there. But why, man? I know you've been waiting, big dog. What you got to say about this, bro?
Man, for one, y'all preaching the gospel though, man, right now. Because there's levels to this, man. And they ain't understanding people just risk their life for these females. They throw their life away and not even care.
Insightful.
I ain't know
My
you was
bad.
done. I'm like, oh damn.
I'm sorry. Is my mic on? I ain't know. My bad. Let me mute up.
Nah,
I
man,
got I got it with Kayla because I'm the same way as she is, but
hold on, bro. You in the
Man, what's up with everybody
the
other
Twilight Zone, big
You in the
dog.
Matrix, bro.
what happened?
You Borgen, bro. You Borgen. You on Star Trek.
I don't. All right, well, we're gonna wait till bro get it back together. Why is that all you had to say, G, or you had some more to add to it, big dog?
Man, they just gotta choose better though, for real. They act like they don't understand their decision, but they really do. And there's a whole lot of cover up and excuses for it. But what you gonna do though when a man dies? Or you get disrespected habitually. And that shit just get annoying. You can't be thought season then wife season.
Agreed.
Like you can't switch.
Yeah, I think we all definitely agreed on that earlier.
But it's like in society, it's too many excuses for the females. And not saying that they're wrong, but it's like, you know what? She could be a whore. She's going through something. She's a woman. Just it doesn't even matter. But it's like, God damn, but the man gotta wear the shit. No, but you are the man. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let her destroy her life. Bounce back. She can bounce back. So damn, she could do this shit, and then yo, I want to be respectable now. Could you marry me, please? Ignore all the thirst trap pictures. Ignore that. I know your doctor friends don't like that. They think I'm a whore, but could you marry me, please? So I can sit in your arm and still be embarrassed while they talk behind your back and tell you how beautiful I am, but your friend really want to get the top though. And that's what y'all put men through on the regular. Even if you cute or pretty or just semi-cute at that level, it's a beck and call for you.
Chill. Yeah, your mic's muted.
No. I say, who was that talking? Was that Rose or that Y? Because y'all
Rose.
y'all niggas got to cut on some lights or something, guy. I can't tell who talking.
That's Rose.
Oh,
That's
okay,
Rose.
okay, I got you, big dog. Well, Rose, we appreciate you coming up and kicking it with us, gang. We got some people waiting in the back, so I'm gonna have to drop you down, and then I'm saying we're gonna bring up somebody else. We appreciate you, big dog.
Oh, definitely G, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all keep it clean and thought free. Get a husband.
Damn.
Hold on, man. We got B Taylor in the building. I gotta bring B Taylor up. There she is.
Hey. Before we get going.
Yo, Trill, that was hilarious.
Can I say something? Can I say something to B Taylor?
That silence was amazing. That was so good. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Before we get going, B Taylor, I want to apologize for you for the last time I was with you. You know what I'm saying? I still meant what I said, but that energy I gave you, it wasn't necessary for you. So I want to apologize for that.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's how women should apologize too.
See, sorry, now's not the time. We got this is a toxic situation right here that we had to get sorted out. Because again, this is what grown man behavior looks like.
That's how the women behavior should look like. That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
It was like 2 weeks ago. He hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. He hurt.
I like that grown man energy.
No, I
That is
apologize.
very.
The energy wasn't correct. I apologize.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, real rap. All right, man. We gonna go into who was up? Why you good, gang? Can you hear us now? Jua?
Oh, dang. Yo, he said, why? I'm like, who's
Oh, my
that?
bad.
Dang.
That's the young bull. What's up with you, bum boy? How you doing?
Public school, man. You got to pardon me, man. That's public school.
Me too. I'm doing straight. What's happening, guys?
Chilling, big dog. What you been on?
Work, honestly. And the respecting is really true though. Cause like I remember my mom, I work at McDonald's. So my mom came in there to give me a coat, something. She was wearing a night fit, like a nightgown, got bonnet, you already know, looking like that. When I went out there to get my stuff, come back, they were talking. I overheard like 3 niggas talking about, oh, that's your mom? Hey, if that was not your mom, I'll be smashing. I'm like, what? And then they literally got me in a whole little corner in the freezer. Hey, what's your mom's number? I'm like, nigga, what? And I was literally about to fight. I was literally about to quit my job. Like, quit my job, not like I was actually gonna fight them. Like
Quit your job over some words?
No, not quit. More like I was gonna have to, deal with them. Cause like that's you can't.
No, but we cannot disregard how those words made him feel.
It's not
Because
about the feel.
So wait, I thought that like men were like the rational ones.
Don't do that, Kayla.
No,
focus on what's rational, and they're not in their feelings.
Hey.
well, as I remember, he's very young.
Hold on.
Well, as far as I remember, he's young.
Comments that people that don't even matter have to say. What about the logic that masculine men are supposed to exude?
How old are you, Jua?
Y'all don't understand
Hold on.
disrespect.
How old are you? It matters.
Y'all
How
don't
old are you?
understand disrespect for real. Y'all really don't.
I'm 18.
You see, he's 18. You cannot expect him to act like a grown man. I can tell that he's very young.
Whoa. Wait.
I cannot expect him to
And I'm not
have
saying you're
control.
not. I am not
I
saying
cannot
you're not.
expect him to
I am
have
not
control of himself, and why is that?
I am not saying. I am not saying it's not. But he obviously is. It is affect men. Words can affect men, and they have feelings too.
Yeah, and that's why they need fathers in the household to teach them discipline, because you can't just react off of your emotions and then call women, oh, women make emotional feminine decisions, whatever. But anger, acting on impulse, these are emotions and feelings as well. Like you can't do that. You have to go the logical route and like remember, I'm a man. Like logic.
He said he was going to do it. He didn't say he did. He was going to do it. He was thinking it was affecting him. That's what he said.
What? No.
Okay, he thought about it. He felt it. It affected him. We're moving on to like what? Does he need to have a sit down to discuss how he's feeling so he can get through it?
Whoa.
I mean, like, come on, like.
Can I stop being little boy here, please? Please. Hey, I'm just saying that's how people are. That's how men are wired, though. I don't really understand why we're trying to act like that's not how it is. You just said your man don't get that. Why do you think your man doesn't have to deal with that problem?
I didn't say my man. I didn't say my man. I just want to make sure that's clarity. But
okay.
But just in the past. But I don't know. I think that's because the energy is like kind of like intense. And men, there's levels to the shit when it comes to men too. There's certain things that men will do with certain men that they won't do with other men, strictly off of like how they appear. So the men that I rock with don't appear friendly in any way. So I just haven't experienced it. I don't know.
or it's because your man put his time in the gym, has built up a reputation of knocking niggas' heads off, so that people don't do that, right? How do you think he built that up? He had to fight somehow, right?
Oh, I mean, that's kind of more of a like high school thing, like because as an adult, you go out, you see people you don't really know. You're not, you know what I mean? So like they don't necessarily know your reputation. They don't know you. They just see you in the club. So it's a little bit different when you're like grown. But I get where you're coming from, like for sure.
Can I stop getting little bullied? Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. This is not what I'm talking. What I'm talking about is your husband. Well, not your husband. Whatever. Your past relationships, right? You literally just said you never had to deal with this at all, not once, right? Okay.
Yes.
So, if you haven't had to deal with this once, why do you think that is?
I mean, like it could be for a number of
questions. That's a good question.
It could be for a number of reasons. I think the type of man. I think the way that I carry myself as well. I think all of those things contribute.
Okay. What's the type of man? Can you explain your type of man? You don't have to be descriptive. Just a couple words.
I think the body language is a big thing between you and you and that person. I think the way that they move is an indication when other men see them. And men correct me if I'm wrong. But
the truth
I think that those things impact how men see other men and what they feel like they could do. And
the truth is, women, y'all don't understand respect between men. Y'all don't. Right? Y'all just don't. Look, stop trying. This is just one of y'all things y'all got to let go. Y'all don't understand respect between men.
So are you saying I'm wrong, Ricky? Are you saying that there's not a certain level of energy between certain men?
No,
because I'll fight a 6'7".
Hold on, man.
You would do that?
What I'm saying.
Where's this logic thing that we have?
Because
men?
Look, how can I? Do that? If we be honest, let's be honest. Let's cut the mustard to the bottom of it, right? Let's get to the bottom of it, right? The truth is, at the bottom of it, we're animals, right? When it comes down to it, we're animals. We're civilized animals, right? And no matter what y'all say, the same way when a woman tries to attack your territory, right? When she tries to come into you, what you believe is yours, whether it's your children or your man, right? You're going to react a certain way, right? Take the way you feel that feels somebody stepping to your man in front of you in your face, like you don't exist, like you don't exist.
You're not gonna say a thing.
Imagine. I've had that done before.
Right? Imagine.
So tell us, B. Taylor, because I don't know the experience.
I wasn't done.
Sorry, Ricky.
I wasn't done. That's totally rude, right? Imagine putting that to the 10th level with testosterone behind it. That's what disrespect is like. That's what male disrespect is like. Right? It's not something it's something you can't let slide. Whether it's by words or by force, you can't let it slide. Because if one dude if one person feel they can get away with it, everybody else feel they're gonna be able to get away with it with you. And that's not gonna happen. Now, I understand, Kayla, you're a little bit more cultured. You know what I mean? You're a little bit more refined, right? Shout out to you. Shout out to your parents, right? Right? But I'm gonna tell you, everybody not like that. The majority of people are not like that.
I can respect it.
Well, I would say
this
the
is
same
McDonald's
thing.
too.
Like fathers should teach sons to act in a certain way. Also, fathers teach daughters not to dress in a certain way, because if my dad sees me going with certain clothes, he'll be like, "What the heck are you going with that clothes?" So fathers also do that. I was never allowed to go out in short shorts, like showing my booty. Never.
I mean, there's a way to be sexy and classy, I think, as well.
That's inappropriate, not sexy.
There's a big difference between sexy and trashy and slutty than like sexy and classy. Like
For
you
sure.
put yourself together and go out. Like I'm gonna go out and look cute, regardless if
Definitely gonna look cute.
because I want to feel cute. And if I get attention, I'm just gonna get attention. That's on me as a girlfriend to be like, nah, I'm good. But that don't mean I gotta cover up and look a certain way to avoid male attention. They're just
Yes.
who
But
cares?
Ado, question though. If you getting dressed in that mirror and you feel like you looking cute in the motherfucker, I'm about to go out here and kill these motherfuckers.
Kill it.
But your man come from around that corner and say, feel like that dress is a little too revealing, man. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and put some on, you know what I'm saying, with a little more, turtleneck, trench coat type energy. What would you have to say in
No,
response to that?
I'm gonna tell him that he needs to be a little bit more secure.
Okay, if my meat print,
Okay.
if I wore some pants,
I'm gonna make.
hold on. If I wore some pants and my meat print was showing, and you tell me I need to change my pants, I'm like, nah, baby, I think these pants just fine.
No, I gotta.
No, because
Huh?
that's actually happened where I was like, why that's looking like that? No.
Oh, okay, but it's different.
It's not different. Y'all know it's
It
not
is the same.
It's the same.
It is the same.
You,
It's
come
the
on,
same.
but you have to at least try to make some kind of compromise. Because I've done that before. He came like, oh, that dress is like too much. And I'm like, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a duster over it, and I put one of the big like duster things. Y'all know what that is? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
He can't hide his package.
And okay, so it's like a cloak that kind of flows behind you that women wear.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that, and that was like a compromise. And he was like, okay, cool. Because it's like big draped over me, but I still got to wear the dress. But you can't just be like, I'm not changing. You can't just be like, I'm not changing. You gotta do something.
Classy, as long as I look classy and my butt cheeks are not hanging out, I feel like him showing his D print is like me showing my cat print. Like
Nope.
wearing
No, that's
some.
not.
Like,
No, that's not.
yes, it is, because
No,
that's
it's not.
showing men like, oh, this is what it looks like. This is what it's shaped like.
I got on loafers. I got on a button down. I just so happen to have some jeans on and my meat showing. I'm
Well, if
fully
it's not
clothed.
big and it shows, then I can't help that.
You killing it, OT. You out here killing them hoes,
Come
bro.
on, man. Come on, man.
And the wild shit is, especially like as a man, like when you have on slacks and them bitches tailored, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Them
Like
thighs,
you gotta
them
hang
thighs.
to one side or the other. Gang.
It's
Like,
gonna-
gotta hang.
It's gonna be a long night.
Especially when you're attracted to your girl, your girl's on the side.
Wow.
Please.
Come on, man.
Oh, that's funny.
I mean,
But
if
yeah.
you
But,
can't.
but Taylor, you would have to do something. You're gonna either have to change or like put on the draping clothes or put like do the blazer look over it or like
My
you're gonna have
body-
to do something.
I'm gonna rock it because my body's not gonna always look like this. So
But if
therefore,
the only reason he would
You
want you not
That's
to,
what it just
It ain't for you. It's not
but if
for
y'all
us,
are on the
though.
same
Y'all do
page
it for
as a
yourself.
couple, if y'all
Y'all
on the
do it
same
for
page as
them.
a couple, the
But
only reason he
the
would not want
thing
you to
is-
wear it is because it's for real inappropriate.
Oh,
That's
I
the
have
only reason he would want you not to wear it. If y'all are on the same page as a couple, he knows how you dress. The only reason he would ask you to not wear it is because it's really too much. So you're gonna have to do something, put a blazer over that, add some pants to it, make it a tunic. You're gonna have to do
if
something.
it's in my closet, it's appropriate.
So now I'm going from fitted jeans to boot cut. Now I'm embarrassing you either way. Come on, man. What I'm supposed to do?
Not the fitted jeans. Wait, no, look.
I mean, I guess y'all know I'm the most liberal. I'm all about being sexy. But
I got myself before when I was single. Y'all were talking about earlier about men approaching men. Like I've been in a situation like that where I was talking to a dude and we was in a club dancing and and some other dude walked up and was like, "Why you with him? You need to be with a dude like me." And da 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 da. Like he ain't this, he ain't that, and like tried to fight him. And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so scared."
Hold on, wait.
And he lived? And he lived
So
in
y'all
South
in the middle of the club.
Yes. And he was like, "What you doing with him?" Like, I'm like, he was like, if he want to fight, we could fight. But he wasn't my man. So I was like, let's just, I'm the one that kind of was, I didn't egg it on. Like, I don't like drama like that. I don't like drama like that. I had an ex like that was like wanting to fight every dude that tried to talk to me. And I just don't like that type of energy.
But see, that right there goes back to what I said earlier. When a dude shoot at your girl while you with her, it really has nothing to do with the girl. It has a lot to do with how he feels about you, like the level of threat, the level of repercussion that's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? So
feels
you
like-
got a dude that gives off a certain presence or whatever. Like dudes know who to play with for the most part. We just gonna keep it real for the most part. Now some dudes just don't give a damn. Like I'm gonna shoot whatever. You know what I'm saying? Prove it to me. Show me. Like
Well,
it's
then
some dudes like that.
I'm gonna play him because I'm gonna straight up stop talking to me. I'm not talking to you. I don't want to talk to you. My man is right here.
But
I
see,
can play him.
but see, look,
just
and then when he say, "Bitch, what the," and then at that point,
What in
as
the?
your man, you done put your man into a box, which is why again,
No,
a lot of us say all the time, like don't engage with that type of shit, because if he say something like that, now it's gonna escalate to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you know
Just
your
give him
man
your
can
back.
fight.
Just give him your
You
back.
know your man can fight or not. Like a lot of bad chicks be out here with some cornballs, and we can see the cornball in him as soon as he walk in the door. And guess what? I'm gonna try him. If you bad, I'm gonna. I've done it before.
Trying to tell you, bro.
I done gave a chick my number and got her number in the club while her nigga was in there, and he just went to the bathroom. But once I got
Oh no.
You know what? This happened.
And that's
Exactly.
That's why you have to check it at the door.
This happens, but
Foster.
they wait until they go to the bathroom or they wait till they
See,
like
but D.
blink off
Foster-
to see if they can talk to you. And then you got to be like, nah, like you still can't talk to me. You
You
know,
was
but-
already
but-
probably side-eyeing the whole time
See,
anyway.
but
Why
D.
you with
Foster-
your man?
That's really what it's for. You see what I'm saying? That's really what it's for, but they don't want to admit that.
Really what was
but
for.
the dressing, the way you dress, because you, I mean, in most cases, now in some cases, you know, you might just be
Not y'all
doing
on the
your
panel.
thing.
Never
I
y'all
mean,
on
because a lot of chicks, most times a dude gonna go out with the baddest chick on his. That's the chick you taking out outside. Baddest one you got. You're not gonna take the one. You ain't gonna take the 7. If you got a 10, you're gonna take the 10 out. You're gonna leave the 7 at home.
Wait,
But you
she
gotta be
got
prepared. You gotta
right?
be prepared. You gotta be
Why
prepared
she
for what's gonna come with
that
the
means
10.
she winning. What?
Why he treating women like tennis shoes? You know, I'm going to the nice spot, so I'm gonna wear my Louboutins.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is, though.
Because certain women have different purposes in our life. It's the same way with y'all. Y'all do the same exact thing, bro. Especially if y'all got y'all little roster. I ain't talking about when you got a man. That's a different conversation.
Oh,
When y'all got y'all little situation, you gonna bring one type of nigga to the corporate dinner. You gonna bring one type of nigga to the club. You gonna bring one type of nigga around the family. And more times than not,
But
those
guess
are
why she
freaking
laughing
people
so
that
hard?
Your food, nigga.
They
Just
not
like-
Right, but
You're my man. You don't get none of those privileges.
No,
let's
so
bring it
we
back.
turn it.
But that's
No,
not
we-
based on looks, though. That's
But
not based on looks all the
bring it
time.
back, though.
That might be based on
Finances.
the way that they what? Wait, no, what did you say?
Is it based on who gonna spend the most money and who got the most cake?
It could be based on that. It could also be based on who can
Because
speak. No, it can also be based on who can speak and how they carry themselves. It can also be based on connections and where I'm going, stuff like that. So it's a lot of different things, but it's not based on looks like how y'all's is based on looks.
And let's just keep it honest. The dude who can speak the best, is probably the dude that you like the least. Let's just keep it real here. You know what I'm saying?
cornball.
So again, you're gonna bring certain dudes to certain events, man, and you can't knock dudes for doing the same. That's just like dudes gonna bring a chick to the club that he would never bring around his moms or around his family or to the family domino game, spade game. And hell no, this is for that. And then I bring the upstanding, wholesome, educated, multiple degree fine ass woman around the family. You know what I'm saying? And that's before he got a girl. But that's how the game go.
So
But
so we get to take it back to. Oh, I'm sorry.
no. Go ahead. No, I was gonna say real quick. Jewel is. I just want to make sure you had any. I mean, you got everything out you want to say, gang. We got some people waiting in the back, and then we're gonna go to
Yeah.
Circle of Pharaohs next.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, look here, bro. We appreciate you coming up as always, big dog. We're gonna catch up with you later on. Circle of Pharaohs, what up, bro? I say, what's up?
You
Hold
muted, bro.
on, you muted right now, bro. Go ahead, unmute and let us know what you think about this whole ordeal in terms of. Oh, damn, he done got up out of there. All righty then. I'm making my job a bit easier today. Hey, what up, bro?
So, what's good, Chuck?
Chilling. JoJo, what up, gang?
What's going on, man?
Somebody echo.
Chilling, man. What y'all boys got on this topic, man? Hold on. Hey, whoever got YouTube going muted in the background, we can hear echo. Whoever got YouTube on, if y'all watching it, muted.
It ain't me.
I think that's
Mic check,
JoJo.
mic check.
It's JoJo.
Yeah, I can still hear echoes.
Hey, mute
Hold up.
Mute up, bro.
Hold tight. Mic check. All right, JoJo, is you, bro. You're gonna have to mute that YouTube in the back or whatever you got going on. Or if you
It was A.
oh it was A.
It's still like that.
Mic check.
I closed the YouTube.
Okay,
You good,
no.
JoJo. You good, JoJo.
Okay.
If you hear noise in the back from me, it's because I'm at work.
All right.
I'm at work tuning into y'all.
Damn, hey, come on. If y'all on StreamYard, just make sure y'all got that echo cancellation tab, because I'm still hearing it.
Yeah, that's A.
Yeah, hey, go to your settings and make sure you got that echo cancellation checked off. Mic check.
It's better now?
Nah, bro, I'm still hearing it. Hold on, let me see. Mic check. Yeah, it's JoJo. JoJo, go in your settings, your audio settings, and check off that echo cancellation.
I think it's A because JoJo's on mute.
No, but see, now that JoJo on mute, I can't hear the echo no more.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damien, what up, big dog?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
I'm chilling, man, bro. What you think about this topic, man? About
Man,
women
it was
being out
it
there
was something
scantily
I was listening to something. It's like one thing I think women fail to understand is especially if they're gonna have a man and they're gonna be going out in any interaction with men, there's always this undercurrent of potential violence. Like a man going, it's always there. To what level it is, because men going, because we the type of people that anything could possibly set you off, where their need to either protect or their need to defend will just jump out on them for whatever reason, especially if they're with their woman or what have you. So that's like kind of an unwritten rule that men have. Like we're not going to overtly do stuff that's going to facilitate somebody's desire to be violent. I think what it is a lot of women go out and they're oblivious to this. They're going out thinking, okay, I can wear this. Yeah, I can act like this. I can talk. I can be like this. And there's no repercussions from you. All it is attention from you, but it's the attention that can elevate that level of violence, that's potential violence that's under the surface for a man, because a man is waiting to kind of like, especially a dude who see you in a stress, your ass is showing. He gonna be like, I'm gonna step to her, and I've scoped out her man, and I'm cool with the level of potential violence. I think I can handle that situation if it ever comes to that. So I'm not worried about that. A man is always cognizant of, it may be, it's always simmering underground that some dude may step to you. So we got to move a certain way to make sure that we insulate ourselves from that potential, or we just we keep ourselves in an environment where it's all love and what have you. I think women get kind of oblivious to that when they go out with their dudes, and they don't really think that something might happen if somebody stepped to me. And I think if women were more conscious of that, maybe they wouldn't have the ass cheek showing. Maybe they wouldn't or whatever if they cared about their man. If you single, man, I love a good ass cheek like anybody else. So do that thing. But if you with your dude, I think you need to be a little bit more conservative and more conscious of what might be going on.
See,
So can I
and I
ask you a
think
question?
that. Oh,
Go
no,
ahead.
you got it, Caleb.
I was just going to ask a question. Do you think that if this situation happened based on a woman's just her face, meaning her just being very attractive in her face, she could just have on a regular dress, like not, you know what I'm saying? And this still happens. What is that seen as? Is that seen
Well,
the same?
there's a difference. Like an ass cheek is going to get a certain different response than a pretty face. If I'm at the club and I see a booty hanging out, I'm thinking about smacking. I'm thinking about looking at it. I'm looking at that in a very sexual way. If I'm seeing your pretty face, I'm thinking about, she's, I'm just admiring something that looks nice. Or I may be thinking, it'd be great for me to wake up to that every morning or what have you. But it doesn't get that visceral kind of like animal like primal
Urge.
thing that comes out of urge out of us as we see an exposed body part. Because your face, we're supposed to see your face every day. We ain't supposed to see your ass. So it's a whole. It elicits.
No, and I
elicits
get
a so
that. I
many
was just
different-
wondering if you thought that situation could only happen per that. It couldn't happen just because a man thought a woman was very beautiful and like he wanted.
It elicits a totally different reaction than the primal.
So you don't think that a
see
guy
her
would
body.
do that just based off of like him?
I don't think. I think that it may happen, but I think the degree would be significantly less.
Okay.
And the fact is that when even if you with your man and you dress candidly or risque, you're advertising. That's what it seems like to other men. That's what it looks like to other men. You're advertising.
It's kind of like we can take it. Okay, I'm gonna take it somewhere else. It's like sex. It's like a girl having a bigger butt don't really change the the feeling. It's just the visual. It's all about the visual. A girl having a fat ass is just all about the visual. It don't change the way shit feel. It's gonna feel the same regardless, but the visual there, and that just take you to another. Niggas all about the body. It ain't a man paying attention to your face after he check your body out.
Yeah, I
Most
think
men,
it, you know what I'm saying?
most of us
Just
gonna
to-
look at the face first.
Yeah, no.
But-
I like a pretty face.
Oh Lord, this world.
But a lot of dudes gonna look for, and you can tell by when you look at their baby mamas or their girlfriends, they looked at the body before they saw the
There you go.
Like, you an ass man.
Right.
I can tell by meet my baby mama. Oh, you an ass man.
Nah, but honestly though, dudes is gonna approach like those two women very, very, very differently. And this is another thing I think women don't really understand. Like dudes don't approach all women the same way. That's for sure. Like you can have both women are super attractive, but again, one is giving off more sexual appeal, and one is just giving off pretty, light, just cool vibe or whatever. You're gonna approach her with a little more, less, again, like Damien said, just primal urge on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you see a chick in a tight ass dress, ass cheeks hanging out, titties down there falling out the shirt, it's gonna be a different ball game. You're gonna approach like, hey, I'm trying to smash tonight. Compared to that other chick, it's gonna be like, okay, hey, can I get your number? Can I take you out? You know what I'm saying? Because again, men like judge how much work we gonna have to do by your appearance.
Yeah, there's something that'll say like, oh my God, this guy came up to me and said like, when you gonna let me hit? I was like, I ain't never had a man come up to me and say that ever. So I don't know what she was wearing or what she was doing that night, but it has to have some type of energy for a man to come up and say that, feel comfortable enough to say that to you, right?
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
That's the wild part. A lot of times, it ain't even just what you wearing; it's how you carrying yourself. It's
Yeah,
how
exactly.
it's
That's
how you
what I'm
moving
saying.
in the spot. Like we done been in the club, see a chick come in, she done hug 15 niggas before she even get to the bar to get a drink. It's just like, oh, okay, so she's like kind of friendly or whatever. You could tell like it ain't just church pat hug; it's hugging necks. Like
Yeah,
it's a difference. Again, men, our mind work different. When we see your ass walk up to 6 niggas and hug their neck,
she
we
going.
know at least 5 of them to beat. That's just honest, right?
Yeah.
So again, if we seeing that in our mind, it's like, okay, yeah, that's gonna be an easy kill right there. You know what I'm saying?
Does that apply also on social media where men hit up women on social media and be like,
Yes.
"What that mouth do?" Or
Yes.
"What's
You
up?"
know, you know before you DM
What?
them that they going. Like you know how
Well,
to approach different when you approach everybody different
yeah,
based
they
on
don't
what
know
you've already
Wow.
done.
for
And that's
sure.
why
They
it's
don't know
so
for sure. But
yeah.
Wow.
how
That's
did Dave
crazy.
Chappelle say, "You may not be a hoe, but if you're wearing a hoe's uniform, you know, you might, you know." So that's what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, I don't want the people to take. I think women should be able to wear whatever the fuck they want to, and they should be able to go unmolested throughout their day. But you need to be cognizant, but that may not occur.
Mm.
You
And
know,
social
you can't
media
be
has
like,
made it easy because you can, you can watch women talk all day and figure out what type of chick they are before you make your move.
So posting a
And
picture
and they
in
giving you the book
that's a
all
thirst
day.
trap. Is that like giving off like that type of energy as well?
It'll give off that type of
What's that?
energy, but it ain't
You can
promising.
tell.
Wait,
You
what
can
was?
tell just by looking at the social
Wait,
media pictures
what
that they're
did you
posting. You
say?
can
I
tell.
don't.
If you post a picture of you in your bathing suit at the beach or the pool,
Oh
and
no.
no. If it's for the
Well, wait a
It
minute.
just
Wait a minute.
depends on
Wait a
how the
minute.
picture is taken. Remember
There we
earlier
go.
in the
right.
show, we talked about angles and Laura talked. Is that her name? Laura talked about just the type of bathing suit you wear in different settings. So obviously, there's the bathing suit you wear when like you're on vacation with your man, and then there's one that you wear when you're like just out with your friends or family. So
And
so
it's
when
also
you
a different
hang on
pose.
those photos.
Like there's a different pose between I'm having fun and come get this. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, we see
It's
it.
a
We
little
see
too
it
much
right
back
through it.
arching.
Yeah.
What about the
yeah,
face?
Or the thong kini. The thong kini. Come on now,
Yeah.
dog. Come on now,
I mean,
dog.
seriously. If
I'm just trying to show you guys the work I've been doing on my back.
yeah, okay.
And I'm trying to put in work on your back.
I'll put you on your back.
Trying to get you on your back. Facts.
Because I got in trouble once when I posted on my story where I had something on, like it looked like lingerie, but it wasn't lingerie. It was just the top looked like that. And I had a face, and he was like, "Why you posting that? Who you trying to get attention from?" And he don't never trip about nothing, but that photo was like, nah, like you got the bedroom
You
eyes.
look too good. That's for his
You
eyes
can't.
only. When you look like really, really good.
My
And
wife
on
be
top
trying to
of it,
rock.
like
I
it
know what
was
you're talking
just
about. You
built.
probably had one of those bralettes, huh? My wife be trying to rock that. I'd be
No,
like,
it was
you
just
need to
a,
chill with that.
it was like a cheetah print type of thing, and it was
Okay.
it was just too much.
See cheetah print right there alone is a
If she wear
right?
if she wear cheetah or leopard print out in public, she a freak, bro.
Come on, man.
What in the heck?
Any animal. Any animal.
Just the way men think. It's
Crocodile,
What the
she's an
heck?
alligator.
Primal, what my boy Tanner said, in primal mode.
You're like, I'm on the hunt.
Who came up
Shit,
with
that's
that?
almost the same thing as the tramp stamp.
There you go.
Hey.
Okay, tramp stamp. Oh, okay. No, that's.
I think it depends on the item that you're
That's
wearing.
just dudes look at small stuff like that. Tramp stamp, tongue ring, all that. Like some dudes will look at that and be like, damn.
Yeah, it depends. I think it depends on the item. Whatever. I mean, there's stuff that are animal print and wouldn't look like it's free.
Negative.
Yeah. My wife got some cheetah boots that look
I prove
like.
you wrong.
Negative. White toenails. She going.
Yeah, that nut white.
I'm more of a French nail girl, so
What did you say?
They second on the list.
Yeah,
Be telling you ain't never
Actually-
seen the nut white
That's
nail.
their second on the
first
list.
of all,
White toenail.
the white tips are classy in the South, and that is
Yes.
what I like.
Yes.
But they mean
Actually, I agree with you on that.
White
I agree with you.
toenails.
It's all about length too, though.
I'm gonna
French.
give a little latitude. Like if you're a woman with a
Get ready,
nice
Steve.
body and almost everything you put on looks sexual, I can't front you for that. But if you go out your way to make sure it looks sexual, you doing so much. I'm telling you.
What?
Like,
Wait,
It's just
And that right
sexy.
there,
Like, what if you're just naturally sexy, even in like just like
He
sweatpants?
just said it's a difference. It's a difference.
yeah.
it's
Like if you're
it's the aura involved. Like, and that's the thing. That's what a lot of women don't understand. Like, we could tell who just naturally sexy and who forcing it. Like, it's some women that be forcing, and she'll be fine as hell, but she forcing it, and now that's turning us off. And then you got some chicks who just literally going about their day. She done took a picture of herself drinking coffee at Starbucks, and it could look like a thirst trap because that's just the aura that she gives off. But going back to those bikini pictures, right? And again, there are wholesome ways to take pictures in bikini pictures. You got the chicks that's jumping up, trying to clack their feet, Tommy in the air, that type of shit right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, that's understandable. But you got the chick that's laying on her stomach on the yacht with her feet bent up behind her. She taking a picture so you can see the ass and see the feet while she laying on her
But what
stomach.
if
Is
she's
that type of
proud
shit?
of
I'm just
that?
trying to get you to see
She
the
done
view.
worked out
Nah,
in the gym. What if she's
but you know
proud?
what?
The
But
view.
she ain't flexing. She's popping. There's a difference
So
between
yeah,
popping
she
and
didn't work
flexing.
for this beach body, and she like, y'all
Honey,
gonna get this beach body.
honey,
Yeah, like I said, there's a
you
difference between
will
popping
get
and
over
flexing.
it.
But hey,
If
hold
I
up.
had abs again, baby,
That
if
But
that
I
don't
hold
even
up.
show. Half
But
those
hold up.
those poses don't show the definition like you
Hold
think
up.
it is. It show
Hold
the
up.
ass.
Hold up. Hold up. This is how crazy it is, right? Let's kick the ballistics, right? So what was the initial conversation, Trill? What was the first question?
First question was, what is a thirst trap?
Right? So Kayla,
I got it.
Kayla, right?
That's cute.
We had Kayla, we had Misha.
Let me see. Do I got some
Sit up
thirst
here and define that a thirst trap is, you dress a certain way, you take pics a certain way to
I got
get
thirst
what?
trap on. I got
To
thirst
get what? Attention, correct?
We're gonna go through the
Right? So,
I
but
look
what y'all
good.
saying is that out in the real
Woo.
world, right? Out in the real world, with you dressing a certain way, don't make no difference.
I wonder if this was a thirst trap.
I
They
mean,
go through
how
the phone
thirsty
trying
do
to
we
see
want
which
to get?
ones.
How
They
thirsty do we
scroll,
want to
they
get?
scrolling through the library and shit. They got at least
How
30
thirsty
within
do
the
we
first
want to
60
get?
Check
pictures.
myself.
Okay, I probably
This
do
one
got
ain't that bad. No, it is.
That ain't
it
It
ain't
is.
that bad.
How
It is.
thirsty do we want to get?
All right. I'm
Maybe
asking y'all a
you
question.
go
I'm asking.
first.
All right. I'm asking y'all women a question. I'm gonna put it back on y'all.
Let's see. Hold on.
Think about it, like all these poses you trying to justify and all that kind of stuff. I was trying to show the definition. I've been working out. Would you like it if your man liked a picture of a woman in that exact same pose, wearing that
But he
exact
do.
same bikini?
I don't
They
care about
do.
likes. I don't care about likes.
They do.
Okay,
We all
well,
know how
y'all
women feel
different.
about Instagram. Like,
Y'all different.
I don't
they
care.
even go to your Twitter likes.
If
All
I
right,
see
so
you liking it,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
have
think
time
that
for that.
that's what you like, and I'm gonna do it too.
all right,
like
so
that.
all right, so question, because Kayla said something earlier that I agree with 100% when she was talking about, okay, it's a difference between the fire emoji and the heart eyes, right? But if it's a blatant thirst trap and he put fire emoji, does that change how you view it? I'm talking about, again, like ass arched, dress showing like ass cheeks, that like she ain't trying to disguise it at all. Matter of fact, the caption even said, I ain't trying to, or no caption necessary. You know how y'all be captioning shit when y'all feel like y'all in y'all bag. No caption
They
necessary.
say,
You see
I'm
it.
not good at captioning.
You know what I'm saying?
So you see how
Or I have this one caption that says, "Leave me and go where."
see that? See, so
yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. So again, if you see that's trapping.
see, I don't have
Trapping.
that.
That's trapping.
See,
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
too scared to show that.
But look
I
though.
am very much happy with these photos.
But look though, real quick. If you seen your man in the comments of that picture specifically of another chick
And
with
see,
fire
now you want to
emojis.
mix it up. In the comments, it's different. You said likes. You said
No,
likes.
but-
You said nothing about DMs or comments.
No, but wait. If he just put a fire emoji in there, it wasn't hard eyes. It wasn't a heart. It wasn't. He just put a fire emoji in front of that. Is he in violation?
Yes, it's
He ain't doing that. We're trying to work his way up.
He
It's
doesn't
gonna
need
start
to
with
do
like,
any. He doesn't need to do any commenting. He just needs. He could just like the photo. You don't need to do any of that.
but
That's
look though, you know how
embarrassing too. Like,
Instagram
you know,
is
your
now.
man in my falling for my thirst trap. Like, what if my friends run across that and they're like, "Girl, your man down in the comments of this other girl post. That's embarrassing.
But what about these other men that's in your comments doing the
Like,
same
I'm
thing?
not entertaining them.
That's why I don't care, because I have too many niggas in my comments to care about that. What I don't know. I can't care about it. Like, because he knows I don't care
Y'all
about them.
funny.
So how am I gonna feel any kind of way about him like, liking photos? I don't care about likes. Comments, that's different. We don't need to do no comments.
You see how IG work now, though, right? Like, you see how IG work where he could be looking at the story, and all he got to do is press the hearts, and
Yeah,
then
I
go
don't
to her
like that
messages.
either. Because that's
And
starting a
then,
conversation.
and then you know what chicks do? You know what chicks do? They write back, and there go the start of it right there. They be like,
They
"Thank you,"
they
and
start
your
back when
nigga
they
going, your nigga is gonna go there, and he gonna finish what he started in the lights, and that's just it. Now
If
it's two of
that's
y'all.
all it takes, then
Valid point.
mean,
Valid point. That's
then
a
that's
valid
not
point.
my
I can
nigga.
argue
If that's
that.
all it takes, it's not my nigga. All the rest of our lives, there will always be bad bitches. They're born every day. So if that's all it takes, then I don't want to be with him no way. Because like what?
We ain't gonna tell you about it.
Okay, so
Wow.
all right,
What do we?
see. All right, real quick, man. Dusto, welcome to the stage, gang. What you got to say about all these thirst traps and the repercussions of said thirst traps? Like, what's your take on all this, bro?
It's just people, just out of control, people spinning around in circles and then eventually complain about the results. That's all I ever seen of it. Just spinning in circles, circles, circles. It just goes on and on and on. And they just end up in over there somewhere. That's all I see. Am I wrong?
No, I mean I understand what you're saying. I wish you would go into more detail though. I get it.
Expound, please, brother.
Yeah, just expound just a little bit on it.
Look on. It's interesting, like last 45 days, maybe 60 days. Chicks I used to talk to and lived in Houston, some from college or whatever. Random babies just popping up pregnant. Ain't no man nowhere. And scroll up and down the Instagram, scroll up and down Facebook. Ain't no man nowhere. Nowhere to be found. But pregnant, 250 comments. Congratulations. Like 3 of them in the last 45 days. And these same chicks, pictures over here, look at me. Picture over there, look at me. Spinning around in circles. Till Raw Dog Ronnie gets a hold of her. Then he splits over to, over back to Compton. Same thing. Like I just keep seeing this over time, just year after year after year. Or woman hitting the wall and just falling apart. Or they just get fat. My God. Sloppy fat. I can't believe y'all was talking about women. They're at the gym. No, they're at the buffet. No.
Get big in social media.
And I will say this, shout out to the women who, even Kayla, shout out to y'all who go to the gym. But I'm just saying, this goes on and on and on. What do y'all see happening 5 years from now?
It's going to get worse, bro.
Yeah, because again, like we already in a proclaimed like social media era, right? And we ain't going back to how shit was. I don't care how much we complain. I don't care how much we come on these panels and say, "Damn,"
You're right.
and I missed the days when shit was about substance. Those days over. This is social media, and it's gonna only get worse. And my only issue with this shit, right, is that I just hate that a lot of women interpret interest in these thirst traps that we talking about, right? In terms of likes, comments, DMs, they interpret a dude responding with hard eyes or responding with a conversation or whatever as genuine interest. That's my only issue, and that's going back to what Dusto's saying. He's saying that again, you posting these traps or whatever, and automatically right off top, we can all agree that you drawing the wrong type of attention to you. That's just honest, right? But when you again, these dudes coming in, they complimenting the shit out you, and some dudes are slick enough to really like compliment some shit that ain't got nothing to do with the thirst trap for real, just so I can spin it back around and get that ass. But once that happens, and you done fell for the bullshit, thinking that he's genuinely interested, and you done got pregnant by him, and now he ghosting your ass. So I agree with what Dusto's saying in terms of the cycle continuing to spin out of control, because a lot of women can't differentiate the two from genuine interest compared to a motherfucker that's here just because I had the right arch.
They don't even try anymore. Nowadays, they don't even try to differentiate. They just do what they want to do. And act like as if there's no consequences.
Social media has done two things. Number one, it's redefined what men are supposed to have, and it's redefined what women are supposed to look like for the negative. It's like, men, if you don't have this, you ain't in it. You ain't in the game. Women, if you don't look like this, you ain't in the game. That's what it's done, and I think it's just a progression that's gonna happen. It's gonna get a lot worse. And the funny thing is, the extremes that these women and these men got to go through it's gonna be ridiculous. Women are gonna destroy their bodies trying to get all these different augmentations and stuff like that to look at this exaggerated version of what women should be, and men gonna be doing stuff like destroying their credit, stealing, doing all kind of stuff to try to portray themselves of having more than they have. I think it's a house of cards.
The dudes are being fertilized
too. Like, who perpetuates this?
Huh? You said who?
Yeah. Why is this cycle? Why does it work?
Why do people do it? Even in the go ahead, Damien.
I'll tell you why. Because if say you're a farm girl in Wisconsin or whatever, and you are attractive, but historically you would just be attractive to the other guys around the farm. You go to whatever, what have you. You post a picture of your bikini, you got a dude, a millionaire from Germany, saying, "I'm gonna fly you out. You the most beautiful thing." And so your sense of self is elevated through the roof. So you think that's the way I have to be to sustain that elevated sense of self. I have to go further and further. Oh, I'm showing a bikini. Now I got to be in the stringiest of string bikinis to show it off. Oh, I'm showing this. Now I don't even wear a top. I'm just gonna put my hands over my chest, and that's cool because you got to keep. It's like a drug. How you got to do more and more drugs to get that same high. It keeps elevating the amount of the extreme you got to go to the same attention. Same way with dudes. You see you a regular guy, and you see that, oh my God, the chick from Betty Sue or Shakisha don't want me because the German millionaire is hollering at her and making her feel like now I got to pretend and I got to make myself look like I'm on that level by faking the funk, buying cars I can't afford, spending clothes, doing scams and what have you, and illegal shit to maintain a lifestyle that's not truly where I'm at in life. That's what's happening. That's what's perpetuating it, because the access has gained, so the expectation has grown.
It's a scam, though. It actually doesn't even line up.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the scam doesn't even line up. And they're telling men a lie about get the bag. So there's all these dudes running out here, and some of them got some money. So they go try to date a woman. They got this big old briefcase full of cash, going to talk to this woman, going to try to date her. She got all these fake ass expectations. They don't even like each other. They don't even communicate. He don't want to talk to a woman. Woman don't even know how to talk to a man. She ain't listening. And they'll actually string this along 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Then tell them, man, ain't no ladies out here. No, man, it ain't no good men. No form of actual just structure and communication. Just people out of control. And the dudes falling for it too. Not even doing evaluation on the woman that they're dealing with. Does she even like you? Is she willing to work with you? Those two very things about 80-90% of a relationship anyway. But they worried about the bag, the wigs flapping around, and all this other garbage. They ain't complaining about the women.
Yeah. It's hard to compete with them Dubai billionaires, man.
Then they come over.
Hold on. Real quick before y'all go on a tangent. Let me read these super chats, man, and then we can get more money. Says Kayla chick being difficult 100%. Why they love trying to come for Kayla, man. Y'all don't understand. She don't give two fucks about what y'all say. DJ Fireproof in the building. Trill speaking facts about etiquette. Y'all saw how J. Cole greeted Gabrielle Union in front of D-Ray. That's a fact. That's a fact. And again, this is grown men. When you see somebody out with a girl, you see somebody out with a wife, it's just a certain way that you approach that man. You approach him with the utmost respect. And like I said, you even big him up because you want, you know what I'm saying? You want that man to look like a god in his woman's eyes. That's that's just cold. You know what I'm saying? And if you wasn't raised like that, that's a goddamn shame. Davon says, do you guys think so women don't understand a man's point of view because they are approached like that on a daily? I don't think all women are approached like that on a daily basis. I don't. I think some are, but I don't think all. The ladies, well, let me not speak for ladies. We got ladies on the panel. Do y'all get approached like that every day in terms of men like approaching y'all in a very, very aggressive fashion, just trying to get right to the chase?
No. No, they try to build a relationship, friendship, or like
some rapport.
Yeah, before they go right in and say, "Hey, can I take you out?" But I'm not single, so that's not what's going on now. So,
and that's the way it is, though.
I don't believe you.
I
You
said
need more people.
I mean, and then Trill and OT touched on it before about social media. Like, it ain't got to the point where people don't even talk to people that they would have talked to way before Twitter and shit came out. Like, it's opening up your options. I mean, if you can talk to chicks all over, you're not gonna go for the chicks in your city. I mean, unless you're living somewhere like Houston and shit like that. But I can't even name the last time I dealt with a local. Like, it's been a long ass time.
I mean, to somebody in like a small town, you say, I'm from LA, New York, Atlanta. They're like, oh my God, I want to go to those places. So they think you're doing big things. You may not be doing nothing.
You want to come see with us?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. That's why I say we like social media done literally shrunk the world, bro. Like you can, you ain't got to deal with the bullshit locally no more. So it's no excuse in terms of this pool. I hear people talk about they pool a lot. Social media done broaden that pool. It ain't no excuse. Do self work and get where you need to be. Tyler Cooper says, why even put your man in that position? If a motherfucker come in my girl a certain way with me right there, I'm obligated to address it. How y'all feel about that, man? Like is a man obligated to address it if a man come up to him, approach his girl like him standing right, or maybe he don't really see him. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes that'll happen. Like you'll be out with your girl or whatever, and y'all may get separated. She may be with her girls, whatever the case may be. Dude come up, grab the ass. Your man come around there, hey bro, that's my girl, and he say, nigga, I don't give a fuck if that's your girl. Like, is that man obligated to approach that in an aggressive fashion?
I mean, if a man assaulted me, I would expect.
Okay, so okay, wait. Let me rephrase because I don't want to get caught on that. Let's say he approaches you while you done stepped away from your man for a little second. Say, hey, you know what I'm saying, I think you fine as shit. You say, hey, I got a man. He say, man, fuck your man, and your man is in earshot. He can like hear that. He come over. Like, is your man obligated to respond in an aggressive fashion?
Okay, younger me. I was this is embarrassing. Younger me, I used to thrive off of that. Yeah, baby, yeah, like get up. Yeah, like I love that jealousy, type of thing.
Many men locked up because of women like that.
I'm just saying, like I liked it when I was younger, but now I'm like, oh my God, no, we got stuff to lose. Like, I don't want you going to jail over this. This is a nobody. Like, I'm more mature to be like, this doesn't need to escalate. Like, I'm gonna calm my man down and try to push him away from the situation and let's just leave from the situation because we got a lot to lose on the table. But when I was younger, it was like, yeah, my man gonna protect me. Yeah, but I'm mature now, so no.
Fellas,
I think I would step in and try to protect him from even fighting him over some words. Like, forget him. He's a loser.
Yeah,
fellas.
Yep. I feel like I remember.
Nigga,
I feel like because I remember I was in Vegas. And we was at a pool party, and I went to go get some drinks or beer. I was with a group of cats, and I went to go get some drinks, and I came down and I saw this dude, and he was my wife's tag. I was rather her bikini bottom was sticking out, and he was going to push it back in. Man, I hurtled of like a beach chair or whatever, pool chair. Jumped over and was like, motherfucker, you're not about to touch my wife. And he was with his dudes, and that dude saw me. It was like the dudes that I was with, we all came over and everything. But then he said, you can do it one or two ways. If you wanted to like show that you ain't no punk, he could have been like, fuck you. I could have been like, fuck you. And it could have jumped off. But he was like, my bad, dude, my bad. I didn't know that you was your wife and blah, 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 all that bullshit. And then he was like, let me buy you a beer. And then he went and got a bucket of Coronas and gave it to us, that kind of shit, to try to de-escalate the situation. But yeah, I think if like you said, if it's a physical situation, yes, but I think if you should know how your woman get down. If she's the type to be like, oh yeah, oh, you said what? My man gonna beat you, then you got a problem. You need to have those conversations prior to going out. But like you said, if you say fuck your man, if your woman say something like, yeah, I do, fuck my man, and then turn around and walk off, that could de-escalate it right there. If the women walk away, the men may not even have to get that deep into it. But if it's a physical situation, 100% you're obligated to step in.
Wait, okay.
That's the deal.
Am I escalating the situation if I?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Just say yes.
If you gotta ask, yes.
No,
you gotta ask, yes.
Ask with the giggle, like, wait a minute.
If you gotta ask, yes.
No, I'm saying if I went somewhere, the man tried to say something to me, and this man over there said this to me.
Yes, yes.
Nah. With my ex, I'ma just wait till we get in the car, cause
you don't even gotta say
I don't
nothing.
want
If
no
nothing
drama.
if you walked it out and there was no repercussions,
I'ma just wait till we get in the car, cause I
Okay,
just
so
feel
don't
like
wait nothing.
why?
Like
Because the next time he sees
tell
that
him
dude, or
or
next
at least
time he
that
out,
nigga, it will be violent. So
Yeah, but it don't need
I don't
because I had a girl tell me about an incident a year later. It was a whole year. Happened at a party. Still went for him that day. It had been a whole fucking year.
yeah. If you said no and he just like say something, and you're like, no, my bad, you walked
There
off, and
is-
there was nothing. You've handled it. You've handled it. I don't need to handle it. You
Right.
did what an adult do. You handle it. It's over. But then what you did by telling him when you get in the car is you escalated to another level. Now he feels like, damn, I wasn't there to protect my woman. So the next time if that dude is even in your vicinity, he's gonna be like, that's the motherfucker who said something to you. Now you gotta feel like you gotta say it. You just Jada Pinkett his ass by telling him.
You know
no,
why
I think
too?
it depends
Because
on. I think it. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say, you know why too? Because like as she's telling you what he did, she's watching your reaction, and as a man,
Jada Pinkett his ass.
we can feel those eyes, and that's what again that Will Smith situation everybody keep bringing up. That's why it went like that. You watch the replay when the joke first came, he was laughing with it. He's like, "Oh shit, that's funny." And then he looked at Jada. Jada looked at him like, "Nah, that ain't cool." So he got up on impulse and went up there and slapped the shit out of him. Like, but that's what it is. So it's like as a man, we be put into such a rough position because if we don't do something about it, right? Then we go back to the house and say we get into an argument. Well, you didn't do that when John grabbed my ass when we was in Vegas at the pool. You didn't have that energy then. So now the man can't never get nothing off again. So it's like now you feel obligated. Let me go take care of this. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't got that to hold over my head.
No, I don't think this is a man thing. It's just like, because I grew up around different races and I've seen where, it was more than one incident where white men been put in that situation. And I'm not saying all, because there are women that will fight, but I'm saying I've seen a lot of like older white men. They're like, "Oh, honey, it's okay." Like, like they don't make a big deal about it. They just like, whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, why do you feel like you have to fight or say something to that other man?
It's
Can I
because
say
like
something?
we as black men, like if we're gonna just keep it real on this stage tonight, a lot of us don't have much to lose. You know what I'm saying? Compared to those white men, right? They got trust funds and all type of shit set up, you know, family structure. I got money in the bank. I got all
Look
this
at
shit
poor
set up. I
lawyers.
can't be out here engaging in pettiness, right? But as black men, a lot of us come from poverty. And you know, the code of currency, as my boy Ricky said so eloquently earlier, the code of currency is how violent do niggas believe that you can get? You know, that's what gets you status. That's what gets you props. That's what gets you, you know what I'm saying, your pass to walk around the hood with your chest stuck out and being able to say what you want to say and do what you want to do. Niggas got to believe that it will be violent.
Wow.
It will get violent if I disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of us are wired that way in comparison to them. Like they get measured based on their accomplishments in life, right? Like how well did he do? You know, how much money is he making? You know, how many people is he employing? How many businesses he got? That's what he get his praise from. But a lot of black men, and not all, because again, all of them don't come from poverty, but a lot of us come from poverty where violence is currency. Violence equals status. You got dudes that's black that's in those neighborhoods be smart as shit, and he be done started a business or be done started an app and it be doing well, and he be in the room or whatever. But let a nigga with a violent reputation walk in that room, he gonna get more praise than the dude, the smart dude that got 4 degrees and started a business. Because that's just how our culture is set up. It's fucked up, but that's the reality of it.
Hey, B. Taylor, I had a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
And Kayla, if she there. So let's just say you up in the club or you out in this event. Your man, he didn't drink too much, so he's kind of fumbling, stumbling. Bonquisha Jenkins walks up to your man, grabs on him, just feeling on him. She's like, "Oh yeah, nice chocolate, brother."
I was about to say something about that. I was about
What
to
you gonna do?
I was about to say something. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
So I am not in the US. I'm not from your culture.
¿Dónde estás?
En El Salvador. But so I dated someone that something similar happened. Nobody touched him. It was just the girl looking. And I'm like, and he's like, "What are you gonna do?" And I'm like, "What am I gonna do?" I'm like, I'm not a violent person. I'm so sorry. I'm not getting in trouble. I got so much to lose. So
Yo pienso que tú eres muy mafioso.
he got offended. He got offended because I was like, I was not like kind of claiming him or something like that. But I'm like, I mean, you're with me. She's not a threat to me. Like, she's just looking. She can look whatever she wants to look. I'm not going to act wild and crazy. We're not like that.
He was judging you by his standard of behavior. He thinks what he would do in the reverse.
He's very used to that type of behavior, and that's exactly the reason why it didn't work out, because he used to like, "Hey, so you don't buy clothes every time you go out?" And I'm like, "No." "Oh, I'm just used to women buying clothes every time they go out." And I'm like,
Okay.
Yo soy grande tacaño.
Question. Okay, so there actually was an incident. I can say there's an age difference.
Of course there was,
No,
Taylor.
I'm very territorial. So I'm going to be honest. I am very territorial. So probably back when I was in college, I was dating a guy and we was at a concert and I'm partying and stuff. And we all been drinking and I see him lock it, like this girl looking at him and they lock eyes. And I jumped in like, who's she staring at? Like I was livid. And I was looking at her like, who's she staring at? Like, so I'm very territorial. Even now, like, I can't even imagine some woman, girl, I don't know. I can't tell you what my reaction is because I'm very territorial over mine. And
So if she bopped your melon one good time, are you ready?
I will ask, "Do you want to go dance with her?" And then if he says yes, okay, I'm gonna walk out. Bye.
No, I'm ready. Yeah. I'm ready for that action because that's mine.
And he's gonna follow me because he's not going to stay. Yeah.
You got to give him that second to be like, "Oh, there go Jeff right behind that chick. Oh, that's us. You know, I was looking at Jeff. I was looking at her."
See, man, that's what we at. All right, let me get finished reading these chats, man, and then we're gonna wrap this thing up. I know people got work tomorrow and shit, and I told y'all we ain't doing 4 hours, and we will not. You hear me? Shout out to Will G. You say many women just don't learn situational awareness the way men do. I would agree with that, and I think they have the privilege. Well, know what? Let me not speak too soon because they don't necessarily have the privilege to not be situationally aware because a lot of times they're under more danger than we are. So it will behoove them to be. But if they with a man, they get the privilege of getting to kick their feet up and just kind of relax a bit. But as a man, we always on point. We gotta be, especially when we got our girl with us. To be honest, I told my wife this a while back. She was like, why you don't really like me going out with you too much? I say, because when you go out with me, I don't really have fun. I can't have fun. I can't drink how I want to drink. I can't do whatever because I gotta watch every fucking body in here. I gotta watch every move. I gotta watch. So again, it's situational awareness is a necessity, especially when you out with your girl. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for bro, that's a fact. What he said right there. Meldon Sleep says how you dress with your girls and with your man should be respectful. You don't need to tease anybody outside of the bedroom. I would agree. B. Taylor, breathe. Don't respond. Breathe.
What are you teasing your man throughout the day? Like, that builds up a lot of steam.
That's true. That's true a bit. Okay, stop confusing reacting off emotions and reacting off principles. Some men stand on a square to demand respect, which shows self-respect. Kayla, you want to respond to
that? Give me another reason why you need to react to words. Any excuse will do. Principles. I gotta fight to keep my respect. Like whatever. Elevate your vibrations, young sir.
All my life I had to fight
to prove my love. They don't understand that, man. They went outside for our heartbeats. OTB Boxing Class says salute to the plan on the show. We appreciate you tuning in, gang. We appreciate it. Gail Wright, shout out to Gail Wright with 10 piece. We appreciate it. She says feminism has killed the Cole approach. Morris Chestnut comes off aggressive. He's flirting. Average Joe comes off aggressive. It's harassment. Women make rules for betas and break them for alphas. Damn, ladies, y'all want to respond to that?
Let's talk about that.
Actually, they break rules for imitation alphas, like Raw Dog Ronnie and the crew.
I mean, it's only Go ahead.
Is she?
Nah, go ahead, Kayla. What you about to say?
It's only harassment if I don't like you and I've asked you to stop.
Exactly.
We know.
If I don't like you, I've asked you to stop and you don't stop, you are harassing me. If I like you, I need you to be doing that and I need you to keep doing that. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I need you to keep doing that.
and here I have to say that you are not looking at what the meaning of harassment is, because harassment is unwelcome messages, unwelcome touching, or unwelcome comments. So if it's not welcome, it's harassment.
That's the
period.
Thing, like,
so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you think that it's coming from the person that she likes. She's welcoming that. If it's not welcome, it is harassment, and that's the meaning.
Can
of
you
it.
know if it's welcome until you make the comment?
That's what I'm saying. We have to make the comment first. We have to approach first.
Of course.
It's our emotional intelligence at a
and
place
that right there,
you gotta build a rapport, though.
If she welcomes, then it is not harassment. But
I hear a lot of
if it
women
is not
saying
welcome,
that men are on some like scared to approach type shit, and they kind of like feel like that's like that's for the weak. Like that, you can't even approach me on some random type shit.
You gotta build a rapport. Like it's got a rapport there for
it doesn't become harassment until I've asked you to stop, and then you keep doing it. That's when it's harassment. But it's not harassment for you to just do it the first time. Like you come up to someone, hi, you're attractive, whatever. That's not harassment. I don't know how you're gonna respond. Once they respond, then you know.
That's
what they say, Michael. What they say, Flavor Flav coming to you and be like, "Damn, your ass look good." You're like, "Ugh, how you gonna be Michael B. Jordan, this ass looks good. Okay.
Is that not logical?
Honestly, hey, that's fair game. You know, for 478 pounds, when you took a shower in 3 days of protein, you're gonna do the same
What
thing.
about his personality, though? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if she's not attracted to him,
give a damn about personality, guy.
Let's get to the personality. Let's put the other boxes first.
Because Because the thing is, we don't give a damn about personality if she don't look as good as we need her to look. Let's just call it a spade a spade. You know, we, as a matter of fact, we will never know what her personality is.
If we can help it.
If she's not attractive enough.
That's a fact.
Never
You know
find
what I'm saying?
out.
Ugly as
Nah.
a personality.
It be like that sometimes, man.
Straight up. Hey, shout out to Honest Citizen. You say 78.7% of homicide victims are men, and 193 of the 202 listed countries or regions. Men were more likely to be killed than women. And I guess that's pointing to what I said in terms of like women having just as much to worry about or more when they go outside. I would even though that stat is probably true, what that's not factoring in is sexual assault. That's not factoring in kidnapping. That's not factoring in just a man being able to dominate a woman, right? When I'm out, like I don't have to worry about being kidnapped. I don't have to worry about being raped or sexually assaulted or anything like that. I may have to worry about a nigga robbing me.
Right.
I may have to worry about a nigga shooting me or whatever, but a lot of times I played a part in that happening, right? Or I could de-escalate it, just like we said earlier. Somebody get a tripping. You know what, man? I ain't got time for this. I'm about to go into the crib, and you'll live to see another day more times than not. You do that, right? But women don't have the choice, so
Yeah,
that's why they have more to worry about. If it's a man out here that's just crazy as hell, he like her, he shoot his shot, she curve him, and he choose to put his hands on her, or he choose to grab her ass or pick her up or punch her out or whatever, she's helpless in that situation. So that's what I meant by saying that women have more to worry about when they go outside in comparison to men. And that's why people raise their daughters differently than they raise their sons. But that's another conversation.
Yeah, I had a girl. I had a homegirl.
Don't do that,
in
Caleb.
high school.
What's side?
Yeah, I had a homegirl in high school, and I was talking about this earlier with one of my friends. It was in the 10th, 11th grade, whatever it was, and she went out to the park with her sisters or whatever, and a dude pulled out. She ain't disrespect him enough. Said, "Hey, I'm good. And he shot her in the back.
Damn.
You can Google. Her name was April Jamerson.
Oh my
Her
goodness.
mama still have her mama still have a thing for her here, like it was her sister, and she was just chilling. And a dude tried to shoot it, the crazy part is it's always a dude that they get one often, like, but that first time they get a no, the problem is like, how dare you say no to me? He shot her in the back with a shotgun. I don't like one shot, killed her.
Damn.
The fuck?
And we had to be like, when some of you guys go that far over a curve.
That shit crazy.
I agree. And then as men, like the worst we may have to worry about, okay, he gay or whatever, he don't like me or whatever. But a lot of times it ain't a physical, like it ain't a woman going to intimidate me physically. I don't care what it comes to. Like, a woman is not dominating me in anything physical. I never have to worry about that. But women do. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Go ahead, Ricky.
Yeah, now I'm gonna get out here because I gotta sleep. I gotta get up in the morning. So with that being said, with these again extreme situations, right? Since everybody telling stories, I got a story that happened to my nephew about 2 weekends ago, right? He was out with his girl. His girl had went to the car to get the car started. He come out, a dude talking crazy to her, right? He roll up on her, pull out the way, and start talking to the dude. Dude pull out a knife, slice his leg open.
Damn.
Right? Slice his leg open. He okay, he made it, right? But like I said, again, if we gonna keep thinking and using the extremes for examples, we need to start moving as such, right? To bring it back to the topic, right? Ladies, if you with a dude, right? You're sexy, you're sexiest for him, not the rest of the world. Right? Because even though some dudes gonna do what they do and some people say what they say, right? Let's minimize. I heard the example before, just because I got a Lamborghini and it has the best security system in the world, don't mean I'm gonna leave my Lamborghini out with the doors open. Right? So let's minimize these situations. That's all I'm saying. Right? And if it's to the point where it's a fight where, oh, he trying to control me and oh, he want me to wear, then she ain't the one for you, my boy. She ain't the one. Move on. That's all I got. Y'all have a great night.
I appreciate you, big dog. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. Shout out to Milton one more time with the 10-piece. He say, K, basically to simplify, the very ground you stand on was won and fought for based on principles. The world was built on that. Nothing is freely given, not even the kitty, unless you're male the exception. Yeah, so I mean, you know, principles are very, very important. Kayla, you want to respond to that?
Mel said he's gonna get you.
Good night, sir. Thank you for supporting the channel.
All right, man. On that note, man, I appreciate everybody in the chat. Salute to the mods. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody on the panel. You already know it's love, man. We're gonna be back at this thing again next Wednesday. I apologize for the late start, man, but people got work, people got jobs, so we got to get to it when we can get to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Until one day we able to just pod and live stream and nobody got to go to work, then we'll pop on here at 7:30, 6:30 p.m. You know what I'm saying? But until that day, y'all got to catch us when y'all catch us, gang. But we appreciate everybody for pulling up, everybody that's gonna watch this shit on the replay, everybody that have been supporting, followers been coming in crazy, subscribers been coming in crazy. The love been crazy, and I just want to say on behalf of the gang, we appreciate y'all for sure. And then everybody on the panel, like I said, man, it's love, man. Until next time, you already know I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming up here, sharing y'all opinions, you know what I'm saying, and dropping gems. It's all appreciated. But until next time, we up out of here. Appreciate y'all.
Peace.
Peace.